I'm here.
Whoa, whoa.
New game.
New game. Oh.
We can get there in 5 minutes. I'm just scared of the jump scare that happened.
Okay. I believe.
Oh god. Oh, this one wasn't as bad.
Oh.
The other one, the spoopy lady appeared
Mhm.
and rushed towards the screen while screaming. Skip,
Oh my god.
skip. It's a Bella.
Whoa, Isabella. Whoa, Rose.
Look, it's my favorite character. I sure hope nothing happens.
Mhm.
I'm turning down the volume a little. I'm a little spooked.
Mhm.
I eat other things too.
Yeah.
Does she hate us now?
She
Oh,
loves
she
us.
loves us. Jesus, so many tests.
I swear there's a better way to do this. Oh, hey, it's Ash from Deluxe City.
Look. New on red text found.
Oh.
No.
Oh, heck. Mhm. Oh. This is the letter.
It's a letter.
Oh, heck, it's the letter. Hey, I have that.
This is the image I use for reference for the Fingo. I'm turning it down because I'm a little more scared.
Mhm. You've done this before. You know what happens.
Shield. I'm gonna close my eyes and pray, so I skip the quick time event.
Hi, I've played. We're going through the game at speedrunning strats. Speed run.
As is. Perhaps you.
I hear fleeting British words.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is.
We'll check with our supervisor.
Yeah. Oh heck,
likes us
Marianne
now.
loves us.
What?
Wait,
Thank you.
can I change how the skipping works? Skip all text.
Oh, that's better. Oh.
Wait, can I make it this even faster? Wait, slow down game, please.
Instant?
Instant.
What you gonna do, Ollie?
It wouldn't be fair to not show her the letter.
Really?
Now that I know the consequences of showing it. I shouldn't change my choice like that, right? Fine, I won't show it, but then we can't skip. But if I don't show, we can't skip because I don't know what happens.
Well, yeah, we can't skip this bit at least.
I froze it.
Oh no, the words are stuck in my throat. I want to tell her, I really do. But is she going to believe me? She already dismissed me earlier. Oh.
I thought I skipped something.
It's a concussion, she said. It's not! You know. There really is something in this house, in the attic, in that letter. It's going to go after us. Please believe me. Yeah, but don't show it to her. That's just rude.
Dear me, is
she
Isabella
alright?
Mom Hannah's voice breaks through. Oh, Rose is looking down at me, worry etched on her features. I didn't even notice when she removed the wrinkled paper from my hands and pushed me down to sit on the nearby chair. From the edge of my vision, I can also make out Miss McCullum asking a passing food server for a glass of water. Sorry, McCullum. Through it all, Mr. Wright stands in the sidelines. Although curious, he appears more inclined to watch the scene than help. Wow, what an asshole. They're as likely to believe me as Rose does.
He is actually an asshole.
He is. Everyone, whatever's in this house is just a hoax, a cautionary tale for children.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
God, their voices are so loud.
I can turn it down. Ow. Bam.
Oh, heck. Why is Rebecca's voice off?
I thought you were the one doing it, Rebecca.
I'm narrating.
Fine.
Rebecca has a normal voice, it's fine. Only Ash and Isabella have weird voices. Weird American voices, ew. I need to get out of here before I cause an even bigger commotion, clear my head and take a breath of fresh air. Weird American voices, Panda.
Oops.
Oh. Although to take my mind off things, no one is going to believe me anyway.
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. That was her voice, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Excuse me, I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble and Rose can be quite unforgiving on behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
She tackles us.
Goddamn!
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler. Eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Let me just check this.
Ooh, ooh.
Whoa, Marianne loves us so much.
Whoa, Marianne.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look.
Oh, she hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hands. A small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper.
Okay.
Oh, it's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless, more as an automatic response and a desire to have it back.
So, did she read it?
I don't know.
Is the thing gonna happen regardless?
I don't think she read it. I'll throw it away if I can. Sorry, I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it. I can't believe Ollie sent me that chain letter.
You didn't send it to 10 people, you're dead.
I know.
Or it's actually 5 people. Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this.
It's so funny just to see, like...
Who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this.
Like actual voice actors talking in the game and then our voice acting.
Excuse you, we are actual voice actors.
Aw, heck, you right.
I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery. But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you
We're
are
getting
now...
fired.
Oh no!
My mind stopped.
Oh.
What? Wait! No, I guess you work. I just need to get myself together.
I think we've seen all of this before,
That's
right?
what you said earlier.
Yeah, I feel like this is not different.
No, because I
Let
thought.
me just.
Yeah, because like the
Your own
effects
body
of that
you should know more than
decision
anyone how you feel.
aren't very obvious
Right.
in this run.
Classic.
Yeah, that would be better. Oh heck.
He's just not
This
different
loser.
either.
Yeah, the effects of that decision aren't very obvious until later on. Oh heck!
Wait, what was the context?
Stop bump action
Okay.
deluxe city. Better watch out. Can't beat me. Something. Better not lie. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
Is he Asian?
I think so. Also, it's the I Hate Everything music. I know it's just normal royalty-free music, but that's all I remember it from.
Alright, he asked if they did anything. Do we change it? Do we change the subject or lie to him? We change the subject.
He's a, what do they call him again? A beautiful Oriental.
Wow. He likes us.
Whoa!
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
Heck.
That's not fair. Both of you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
I think we've seen all
What?
of this too.
Yeah.
What? Oh, hey,
Hey,
the
the friendos.
friendos. Oh no, the letter.
Sure early for Halloween.
What did we decide to do?
I think we stayed for the movie.
Oh yeah, we did.
But then our friendo is mad at us.
Heck.
Alright, last time we met with the priest, but he was kind of useless, so I kind of want to change to the professor.
Do you? Okay.
But can I do that?
Then we won't be able to hang out with Zakadu.
Yeah, the professor is from the Asian guy, right?
Yeah, the professor is what Ash recommends, and the priest is
Well,
what.
fuck. I want the big boy.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah. Skip.
I'm gonna see the evil lady.
We can probably insta-skip now.
I'm a little hesitant on doing that.
Okay, that's fair.
Mama! We get her backstory on how she has a family.
Yeah, the family. She's trying to keep them alive, Aruz. All right. This whole conversation is actually very different if you decide to do that whole thing.
What thing?
If you decide to like not show Rose the letter, that whole conversation is very different.
Oh, frick.
The main difference is that Hana is much nicer to you. Whereas like in the other one, like she's really snarky, if you remember.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. Yeah, she's much nicer.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you two soon so we can get this closed.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, because I think Mr. Wright kind of flirts with us if we show the letter, and she's like, meh.
Meh. Who's best girl to you, Ollie?
It's hard to tell right now.
That's fair. You don't really know much about the other characters in Isabella's run. Isabella's like the main character kind of person, so it's like you don't really see the other sides of the characters through her run, but the minute you like go to another character, everyone else suddenly feels completely different.
Yeah, Isabella, she doesn't have a lot going for her. She's just a all-around good girl.
She's just a good girl, so you don't really see like the interesting bits of the characters through her. No! Panda, no! Don't make Ash the main character, ew. My little days are over. I think that's what you chose before.
What?
My noodle days are over.
Okay, let me do
insulting
that
Ash is
again.
just so rude unnecessarily.
I mean, he does feel like the guy we just insult for no reason.
That's true.
The quick poses.
I think that's really cool. Although I would
Hi,
prefer
lady.
just like having the art. Because I think the art for the characters is really pretty compared to the models.
Yeah. But the models are not bad.
The models are really like, I feel like they're well done, but the character art is also just preferable for me. Let's just bless this house. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hang out with Zach.
Yeah, that is what I did. And then I think
He gives us donuts.
I think this is where we ended.
Oh, did we? Oh, that makes sense.
And then from here, I played it by myself.
Oh.
So we can either skip it or redo it.
You can do it if you want.
We skip it.
Oh.
With the
Donuts.
these fingers. Cinnamon rolls. I'm not sure if you should add white cream cheese to them, but
Ew.
I'm just saving here. And then he becomes our best friend though.
Yeah.
And she takes a nap and then she wakes up and she's like, whoa.
Hmm.
We gotta talk about the cat.
Oh.
I think when I was here I talked about the cat.
Hmm. It does seem like
feels a she.
Yeah, she's
My brew feels a she.
wow.
maybe. Do you want to talk about the cat?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I'm saving here. This is an important decision. Oh fuck, she didn't like that. Oh,
The thing
now.
Isabella's like,
Holy shit,
we lost so much.
she really hated us when we talked about the cat.
Yeah, because Isabella's like really superstitious, and she's like, oh, a black cat. That's
she's
bad
like,
luck,
"This is
you
my-
know. And she's like, how
This is
dare!
my- This is my freaking cat. She's just a big Irish woman.
There's something guarded in her expression at the mention of blah blah blah.
We're not reading this.
Oh, okay. Can't believe we're skipping their bonding.
Oh, she
no,
died anyway.
Rose!
She died anyway. My choice didn't matter.
It mattered for different reasons. Oh no, Rose. Yeah, just like prick her finger and look at her blood.
I'm going to work. That's what I chose.
Interesting. I kind of want you to say. Never mind.
What?
I kind of want to see what happens if you stay at home, but like I.
Alright, guys, we're staying at home. But I didn't save here, frick. But I want to go to work.
Yeah, go to work. It's fine. We can do this in like a second run where I want to see all of the depths.
Okay, I'm a little hesitant here because I know what happened here. Let me skip a little.
Evidence doesn't lie. Via proof.
And whoa, anyone there?
Whoa. Whoa.
So many help me. Alright, this is where I died, and I said, fuck this game, I'm not playing this.
And as if hearing every hard thought running inside my head right now, something snaps.
Well, let me open your stream real quick.
Oh.
Because I'm not reading chat.
Oh, it's fine. It's just Flint and Panda. No one important.
Oh.
Sorry, it's just Flint. No one else important.
Alright, now we can read it properly.
Something snaps. A soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. No, don't leave! Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own traitorous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle wall. It's her.
Oh. I'm not as scared because I know what happens and I'm preparing myself.
She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered clothes, and unsightly gait. The same person in the attic.
Maybe she's so mad because you keep describing her like that.
Yeah, I know. She's just like, what the heck? I take a step back. The pen I'm holding slips from my hand, and her entire face turns.
I mean, she jumped from my chair when I first saw this. I was ready this time.
Yeah! A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under my table as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Ew. Sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Oh. Someone please save me.
Anyone.
Close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breath. Please, please don't let her near me. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Hey. Oh, no.
Fuck.
Oh, shoot.
Fuck.
Take your time, take your time. Take your time.
Ah, go on.
Ha. Damn it, Holly.
Shit's hard. Fuck.
What?
I don't like quick time events.
The more you mess up, the more faster it gets, so you should take your time with it.
Hi. Alright. No, but I feel like even after I get it right, it gets faster.
Well, yeah, every time you do something, it gets faster. You can do it, I believe. Heck.
Oh god.
Take your time, take your time. Yes! Can't stop, won't stop. ... Seconds and minutes stretched out before me agonizingly.
Who the hell did we get a relationship for?
I think the story updated. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek.
She's not... Oh, fuck.
I don't dare move or make a noise.
Okay.
In the face of such terror, I can only beg, let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live! Robin! Robin, help! Oh shit.
Hannah. Wait, who the fuck is Hannah? Oh, it's her.
Yeah. So Isabel's dead. Don't worry about it.
Alright, she dead again.
It is far
It's
too
like
easy to get them to pay attention, enraptured.
It's like the second time Isabella died.
They hang on to my every word and follow my every move. All of it would have been stifling had I not grown used to such stares. Most are respectful, some are hostile if we are honest. And a few are downright inappropriate. After all, I am...
Hannah Right!
Oh, jeez.
Hannah Right! Oh, Hannah Right!
There's a moment of agitation as a familiar but less than welcome face approaches me with a suggestive smirk on his face. Of course, I have to keep a benevolent smile and greet him as I greet any good friend. After all, this man can turn heads, being famous in his own right.
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 What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think
Oh.
you'd have the time to attend tonight's party.
Oh god, what the fuck is this art for her? It's quite the difference.
He is more Luke's friend than mine, really, and I am quite sure I only invited his wife.
Oh wow, okay.
Much like I am only friends with the chief inspector because of Luke, Luke is only friends with Rochelle because of me. Unlike how I treated Lee, however, Luke never hides his animosity for Lee Matriarch. It was an odd sort of a friendship where we would have awkward double dates. Oh, I don't even recall his first name. It started with an N, I think. I might be wrong.
Right.
Right. Aside from being chief inspector of Luxborn Police, his wife Rochelle, Lee Vance, owns a General Electronics company, fridges and freezers mostly.
Oh, I always have time for my favorite socialite couple. Might I say, you look positively ravishing tonight.
What accent is this?
It's just... blimey.
Right.
I see the husband isn't with you.
Oh, it's a little Irish.
Not really.
You said, yeah, and with ya. Right.
That's not really Irish.
Oh,
No.
okay then. Irish professional here.
The way he eyes me up is enough to make my skin crawl. I just wish Luke is here to fend off the more unseemly of our peers. Gross. You know the ones.
I don't know the one.
You know the ones. Men who are just a bit too friendly, staring too long at my assets, and getting close just because my husband is not there. And to think they have the gall to do this at my own party.
Shaking my head. Oh, fuck.
Uh.
At my house.
In my house, if I might add. But like any high society woman worth her salt, I know how to handle it with grace and dignity.
She slaps him and throws him out of the party.
She tosses a drink at him.
I suppose you are looking pleasant as well. Luke's busy with work, unfortunately. Rochelle isn't here.
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. That husband of yours can be a bit daft sometimes, acting like he's still some young bachelor.
Oh.
Bachelor.
The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came up with her doctor and she needed to attend to it. You know her, being pregnant and all.
Oh. We make small talk. Rather, I'm forced to do so as he would not leave my side after finding his place there. Much to my chagrin, I've been extricated from the few who flock in hopes of flattering, for I can tolerate them far better than Lee. He is a nice enough person, and I adore his wife, who's obviously the brains behind the two. But there is something unsettling about him.
Probably because he's Irish.
Oh. Woo. I do not trust him as much as I want to. Me. He regaled to me tales of the Luxborn Police Department, a different affair to the usual gossip I am privy to, and though I loathe to admit, it is interesting nonetheless. I expect the topic of business to die out quickly, which would be understandable enough due to the confidential nature of his work. But oh boy, was I wrong. I need to sneeze, hang on.
So, wearing civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the police mobiles, right? In the mirror, I see the new tank chasing on foot and screaming about theft. The look on his face was priceless when I parked it in the garage.
Oh my. You made him chase you all the way home for a prank. What did Rochelle have to say about that?
Spicy prank, my man.
Dang. Rochelle has a strange love and hate affair with Lee. He is a married man who did not grow up past his early 20s, judging by the way he acts. Surprisingly enough, they've been married for a good 20 years. A lifetime if you compare it to my marriage of 7 years with Luke. I, on the other hand, well, Luke is no Lee. I should be happy about that, I suppose. Although my darling did have his moments.
Hey, the wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though. Besides, we live in a flat a block away, so it wasn't much of a grand chase.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably don't.
No.
Oh, wow.
I don't.
Oh.
Rude.
Whoa.
But a flat in downtown? I suppose if that's what you like.
Oh, it's horrid. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it can be for work. 55 square yards are not enough when you need to get away from the wife.
Wow.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale. Or that something mansion, you know the one with all the ghost stories.
Mm-hmm. I know what he's talking about. There are really only a few urban legends around here.
So they do know of the ghosts on that mansion. They're not unaware.
Yeah. It's...
Because it kind of felt like they didn't know at all when.
I don't think
with
they care as
Isabella.
much as Isabella, though.
The Ermagood mansion?
Yeah, the one with all the murder mystery parties.
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. I'd buy it myself, but Rochelle would only gripe if I brought it up to her. Not to mention all the expenses a place like that will be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task. You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy, too. Such good taste.
That was like
What
the
an
most
excellent
sarcastic-
soiree.
That was like the most sarcastic compliment I have ever heard.
I know.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer and they turned it into a bloody palace. She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking up pieces for our beach house in Porto Colom. I think I have a business card, right? No, I must have left it in my other jacket. Anyway, she's called, what's her name? Marianne, I believe, yes.
Marianne!
Who?
Marianne!
Why do we have a relationship with her? We don't know her.
Not yet.
And why does she hate Ashton?
Who, Hannah? Why wouldn't she hate Ashton? It's Ashton.
But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough, well, they'd be the envy and the talk of the town.
Panda, what is your taste?
Well, if you put it that way, I might just snatch it up for myself.
Whoa.
This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway.
I mean, fair enough.
It's more.
Uh-oh. I don't know about that.
Wow.
Sure, a 3-story penthouse might not fit the definition of small for some people. But I'm not some people.
I'm rich.
Okay, maybe a lot of people. But it isn't big enough to have grand parties in. As it is, I only invited about 30 people to this one, and it already feels cramped in here.
Hey Coco, would you rather pick an apartment like this or a mansion?
Oh,
Where
an
the
apartment
ghosts,
like
of
this
course.
for sure.
Yeah, because it's much more modern. I don't want to deal with old shit.
Yeah, it's like there's so much maintenance involved with the mansion, and I feel like this one is less creepy.
Well, yeah, considering the mansion has no ghosts.
And look at the view, it's so pretty. I feel like this would be much more desirable. Plus it's in the city, and the mansion is out in the countryside, and that's like, you know, I'm sure the internet's not great there.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they can afford some antennas.
I mean, probably. It certainly would be nice if I didn't have to ride an elevator up and down several floors before I can get anywhere as well. Yeah, but if you live in the mansion, you have to drive like an hour to get anywhere too.
Or walk a lot.
Oh.
Walk a lot to get places in your own house.
Yeah, it's true. This is like way less inconvenient. But damn. Or Luke's word and not mine. Oh. Besides, I have been looking for a good anniversary gift. Luke might like this one.
You might like a mansion.
He might like a mansion, I don't know.
Alright, easy anyway. Oops. Man, the party was lit.
Oh hey, Luke is dressed to the nines, as he usually is, and he looks ready for whatever the day will throw at him. His butler and valet wait at his side, just in case he isn't as ready as he looks. Oh sure, that is normal. What is confusing me is the fact that he is on his way out of the penthouse, considering we won't have anywhere to go until much later.
Who the heck leaves their house?
I know, weird.
Where are you going?
I am to attend the Triad Autumn Tasting. I do believe I informed you of this 2 weeks ago.
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol. And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place. I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Mary Ann McCullough.
Yeah, you big dum-dum.
It's a 3.5-hour drive to Cardiff.
Ew.
I don't have time for this.
Wow, that is a lot of hours to the city.
No. The Cardiff is like a completely different place. It's like
it's a mission, right?
It's like in Wales.
Or are you talking about the wine tasting or whatever he's going to?
I don't know, whichever one they're talking about.
This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gracious host when I have business elsewhere.
The couple are fighting.
No!
You know how I operate, Hana. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you
Oh,
moderate
hey, it's
your
me
drinking,
doing an accent.
unless you wish to incur acute pancreatitis.
This is like such a generic bottle voice show.
And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Bollocks,
Wednesday
I don't remember
morning.
doing so.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
He did.
He did. Moaned about me being too loud, but gave in after some pushing. Perhaps that was a bit too cruel and manipulative of me, but...
It's a gift for him.
Whose side are you on?
Oh, can't believe...
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Gordon Bennett, fine.
What?
I am giving this house tour of yours a chance.
He said, good God, fine.
Mm-hmm.
I know Latin.
Oh.
If it proves to be a waste of time, I
thought he was
going to
saying a
Cardiff,
name.
And you are going to take a cab home.
No, it's what he said.
Gordon Bennett, fine.
It sounds like a name.
Clear.
No, it's another language.
It sounds like a name to me.
But if he proves to be a waste of time, okay.
It's just a bit of a husband and wife tit for tat, isn't it? All couples have their arguments.
Yeah.
Once the honeymoon phase is over, as they seem to call it, reality sets in and that you and your partner might not always see eye to eye. Perhaps it has been the years. 7 of them is nothing to scoff at.
I just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this. I was really looking forward to the Triad tasting.
The triple triad, whoa.
Whoa.
Though sometimes I think it's something a bit more than just simple disagreements, and I have to stop myself from wondering where we went wrong.
Gotta go to a couple counseling.
There's
Hey.
always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester next month, and that'll only be an hour and a half drive.
Whoa. Have I been neglectful?
She's rethinking their entire
Goddamn,
relationship.
she's just like having such a deep thought process right now. They're just talking about wine tasting.
And this boy just wants to drink.
Have I offended? Have I acted shamefully?
Yes, but
Cardiff. Certainly any problem can be discussed. Why would you want to go to Cardiff, though?
Because it sounds fancy.
It's not good. It's not a great place. I feel like
Maybe it
Manchester
is
is more
for-
interesting.
Maybe it is for rich people.
Maybe. As long as he doesn't turn me away.
Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hana?
Dang.
Why must he treat me this way?
Stick
No,
up
we're
for
not taking
yourself.
Yeah, we're not taking shit. Yeah, we're really sorry.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait. I'm joking. I'm not actually thinking this.
Good.
By the way, people watching, we are not going back after every choice. I'm just doing this on the ones that don't really matter. As a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am very happy, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Because for once in a very long time, we are doing what I want. I'm ecstatic.
He doesn't
Understood?
like them
And
submissive
this would be
people.
perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed.
Dang.
We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and
Dang.
keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
Heck. Needless
Get
to
dunked
say,
on, nerd.
Luke looks a bit shocked at my little outburst.
And he got a little horny.
He's into it. He opened and closed his mouth a few times, struggling to reply before he crosses his arm to look like, well, a moping child.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
No wine.
No wine.
How dare!
So shook.
Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Dang.
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
Johan!
Butler, please. Butler, why?
Butler, I can't believe.
How many times in one day can you ask that?
Fix his glasses.
Fix his glasses.
As many times as I need you, traitor.
Can't believe. What a butler. The ride to the mansion is quiet, with Luke having stared out the window the entire way, not paying attention to anything around him. Meanwhile, I am conflicted. I don't know if I should apologize for changing his plans like that.
You did warn him last Wednesday, though.
That's true.
What day is it anyway? Monday. Yeah, he had time.
Yeah. But by the time we arrive at the mansion and I see his eyes light up in genuine interest, apologizing is the last thing on my mind. Yeah, take the lead. The whole affair with the Ermengarde mansion is certainly an interesting experience. The place has been renovated and restored by the owners to what they claim to be acceptable standards. The mansion itself looks like something befitting a fairy tale for a period piece. It is tastefully decorated, and with a little bit of love and attention, I'm sure it can be a place Luke and I can call home. Cute. And the number of other prospective buyers that have come from the powerful and wealthy of Luxbourne certainly did not disappoint, marking this estate as prime property. The Lees are among the group who went with the Rose Woman, and I saw a few other notable faces, so I did not really feel like mingling. Unfortunately for every one of them, the Wrights are interested in buying.
Yeah, we're rich.
What's bugging my mind, however, is that Isabel. What a
Just look at her
weirdo.
face.
What
She's
a
so
weirdo.
blue. And she's so short.
What is her problem? I still don't quite understand what is happening. One moment she's scrambling to give us the paperwork to finalize the sale. And then she's panicking over some sort of prank letter or another.
Dear me, is Isabel all right?
It is apparent with the way she shakes and by the pallor of her skin. Something has really shaken her up.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
I am worried, but it will be best if she is attended by someone more familiar to her, like her partner.
She's actually being nice and worrying about us.
Aw, Hannah's a great girl.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was gonna be a big old beachy.
Right? That's what I thought too.
Oh fuck. No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. If excuse me, I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
And she does so, just as I predicted. And her partner follows like a concerned mother. There is an awkward air among us as we are left in the wake of whatever that was. The others murmur and gossip with each other, speaking of the poor, daft girl and telling the tale to whoever was not audience to the fact or to the act in the first place. It doesn't take too long for the woman Rose to return and pull us aside into the study for what I rightfully assumed was damage control. Rose invites Marianne in too, hoping to apologize to her as well. But the woman refuses, saying that she's not one of her clients anyway.
True.
That leaves myself, Rose, and Luke, the last all too eager to make himself comfortable in a study he's no doubt already claimed as his own. Dang.
I can't apologize enough about what just happened. Please forgive Isabella. She's been under a lot of pressure lately. She's young and all those rumors about this being haunted just got to her head. And it must be this terrible heat too. Not a drop of rain for days now.
Are you sure it is wise to just let her go like that? Where is the poor dear? She might get hurt.
Oh,
She's so nice.
she cares.
Was she actually... I feel like she was going to be actually different if we showed her the letter and she was like, whoa, whatever.
Whatever, blah.
She's more likely to hurt somebody else, given what just happened.
I told her to sit down and take a break. Already rang someone to pick her up, too.
Heck, this
That might
Moogle
be for the
shirt
best,
is
dear.
all sold out.
What?
Heck.
But please, we're here to talk about the mansion, yes? Why, I absolutely adore it. Don't you, Luke?
Whoa.
Some of the rooms will certainly have to be repurposed. We want to change the appliances and have Marianne lead on the decor, but the whole thing is just lovely.
I guess. It's certainly a lot roomier than our penthouse.
Exactly.
I
Lots of
guess.
space for guests, parties, a lot of room for little ones to run around too.
Parties.
Parties?
Let's not discuss that right now, Buttercup.
Let's not have kids right now. Whoa, chill.
Anyway, I do think it would be a shame to let this mansion slip past us.
But you haven't even finished touring the house.
Well, we like what we've seen.
Panda, what? I am making her job easier for her, am I not? What is happening?
You're not allowing her to do her job.
No need for loans or long price negotiations. Oh, we can just sign a contract and close the deal. Yeah, but they have like
I'm
a
rich.
process and stuff to do. Really? You think the woman will be more happy about an easy sale?
She was actually.
I know how these estates agents worked, how long they had to wait, and how much they had to spend even just for a single sale. Why, she should be jumping for joy by now. I'm sure the commission on this mansion is nothing to sneeze at, even if she has to split it with the Isabel girl.
Huh, do you think we could have horses here?
Oh.
Yes, those do sound nice, love.
Love.
Anyway, if anyone else is interested in buying this property, I assure you that I'm able and willing to give a better offer.
A vineyard would be nice. Or maybe
Not the vineyard. You gotta stop drinking.
Stop drinking.
And we do reward our people quite generously, Rose. So if I were you, I would start on that paperwork.
helicopter pad.
Oh, Luke, please.
He's actually not as bad now that we are in Hannah's point of view.
I pause. And there's a small moment of complete silence where Rose and I just stare incredulously at Luke. It is an unspoken understanding, a rule between the two of us that we have to put on an act. With our social standing, where image matters, it is also important to avoid making enemies. And to follow this rule is an easy feat for me.
He's just excited.
He's just like, helicopter pad. From youth, I have been the well-trained social butterfly, gracious and graceful. Goddamn, all of us were mad. Luke, on the other hand.
Oh, wait, what, Luke? No, what?
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 Whatever would we need a helipad for?
Well, he likes to play the fool sometimes, even if he is anything but. Megabytes! As he throws me a wry smile, I shake my head and beckon Rose over. This is to be our home, and there's nothing she or anyone else can do to change my mind. This is a place that speaks of power and importance, and at the same time of safety and comfort. No helipads. Perhaps
No, they are cool.
we can even have our family here.
Doesn't sound like a healthy marriage to have kids.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh, you mean, oh, I thought it was like, doesn't sound healthy to really have kids.
No, this shoot, they're not in a good relationship.
That's true. I don't think he really wants to have kids.
He is a kid.
He is a kid. There's definitely no better gift than this for a special date. Why, everything here is absolutely wonderful.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well,
What the fuck?
except for this ugly painting in the study. Ew, gross. It looks like a bad fake of an Edvard Munch painting.
So we gotta burn this and the spirit dies.
Here's
Yeah.
the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price. If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%. I doubt anyone can, of course. Or, you know what? Just add 15% to the listing price, and we can sign all the paperwork now.
I guess, if that's what you want. That won't be any trouble. I don't have all the papers now. Didn't think this would be a quick sell. I'll have copies sent to you so you can look over them. And if you'd still like to finish the rest of the tour with Isabella's group, you're more than welcome to.
No, I think we're good here. We'd appreciate a private tour of the place a lot more, I think.
All right. Should I let Marianne in then?
Mary Ann.
Marianne?
Oh, right. She has been waiting outside the study this whole time, hasn't she? Silly me. I'll just need to have a little chat with her to move this little mansion project forward.
Please do.
There is a look of apprehension when the other woman enters the study.
Well, she saw the spoopy ghost.
Oh no. Yet, like a professional, I see the moment when she steels herself and masks her worry. Admirable.
We have this project then?
Of course. Will you be needing anything from us?
Having the floor plans would be a great start, just so that I can look at them beforehand.
She's so Irish.
She's so Irish.
And if you could tell me when you're available for a meeting so that I can include it in my calendar?
Oh, is a meeting really all that necessary, Marianne? I guess we can send Johans to help you out.
Her butler.
You two can start
Holy
by getting
shit.
rid of this ugly painting.
Ew. A hush falls
What
upon the
painting?
room.
Oh god, his art's a little weird.
And lo and behold, the painting is gone. In its place, a mirror stands, which leaves me to look at my own confused expression.
Odd. Well, no matter.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, she was just saying hello.
Back to the topic at hand.
Anywho.
Marianne, dear.
Wow.
You're simply
Anywho.
too busy to meet up.
Sure, it's
her
fine.
reactions are so different compared to Hannah's.
Isabel.
And to
Isabel would be like, time to lock down his house and burn it.
She's like, oh well.
It's like, well, okay, whatever.
Ain't nobody got time for ghosts.
Maybe I should re-up my schedule or question the need for a meeting.
We don't need a hacking. Actually, we might as well. We're rich. We need the perfect mansion.
You're right. Probably. Maybe.
But I guess we can free up a day to meet with you.
Yeah, she liked it.
I don't really need another maudlin Monday reading about Maury anyway.
What?
The book club can function without me for one day. What time shall we be seeing each other? How does lunch sound?
Besides, my house is a high priority of a book club. Why, we can hold the next meeting in this place.
And the girls can share all the books that their girls read.
Wow. Surely the beauty and grandeur of it all will inspire spirited and lively debates about whether modern-day writers could match up the classics. Uh-huh. I might as well clear up the rest of my week to handle whatever affairs buying this mansion requires of me. Any social activity can be put off until the Ermengarde, or rather, the Wrights Mansion's great debut.
Damn.
I'll have my fill of great parties and gatherings, especially when I organize them myself.
That sounds good. Although, with a project of this scope, we might need most of the day to tackle your concerns. A more thorough inspection of the place is also preferable.
Breakfast then! It's a date.
It's really not.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
All right. Monday, 10 o'clock sharp.
It's a date.
We'll see you then.
She's not used to love. She only has her cat.
How dare! Her cat's great. Actually, Marianne suggested that we meet at 9, but who is even awake at that unholy hour?
Who the fuck wakes up at 9?
Ew, gross.
That's when we sleep.
Exactly. Goddamn, that's true. I was lucky enough to wake up this morning before Luke went all the way to Cardiff. We say our goodbyes, shake hands, and then make it clear without outright saying it that we now own this house. By the time we left the mansion grounds, sunset is almost upon us.
So, you really want to buy this place then? That's a bit of a big impulse buy, even coming from you. Not that I'm complaining.
I feel elation when I hear those words from him.
What does elation mean?
Joy.
Oh.
It's not every day one is able to please someone like Luke. He gives away false flattery to sway those who starve for his attention and approval. But in the privacy of closed doors, he would often express his grievances. He neither censored himself in front of me nor spared me from his criticism.
You have been saying the penthouse was getting a bit too small for you. Happy anniversary!
Oh. That time of the year already?
Look, please.
Luke!
You're not getting the helipad like this.
Yeah, you're never gonna get the helipad. He forgot about it last year, too. I understand that he's a busy man, but...
Is that why you want to buy it?
Yes. You don't like it?
I do. But I remember you used to talk about how you wanted to live next to the beach.
Botany Bay, Kent.
Who?
Place. I remember the sea, water that stretched on for miles and miles as far as the eyes can see. As a kid, I loved our beach trips, swimming all day as much as I could. I was a well-behaved child, and the only time I was ever truly difficult was when I refused to get out of the waters, even when my fingers had gone all wrinkly. And even when they managed to pull me out of the water, there was always sandcastles. The day before we were married, I told Luke that I wanted a house on the beach and a dog. And a kid or two.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. None of those came true 7 years later.
That was a childish dream. Living next to the beach is so impractical if you really think about it.
You can make your own beach near the mansion.
Yeah, just like build a
I don't
beach.
know. It's not a bad thought to see you in a bathing suit every day.
Oh, you.
Maybe another time, love.
See,
Oh.
they're a good couple.
Forever, don't we?
They're gonna die.
Oh no. There's a big sand pit. He says nothing, only grabbing my hand and holding it tight as we spend the rest of the ride home in silence. Aw, I miss the sea. Sick and hovering over the loo at 3 in the morning, the picture I paint right now is hardly glamorous. A horribly fishy taste is left in my mouth as I throw up what I had for dinner, and I hate the acrid stench that fills the lavatory.
Whoa, this was a escape of mood.
Heck. Ew. The burning sensation at the back of my throat is of no help whatsoever. I hate that. I can feel another wave of nausea come up on me when the door opens.
Hannah, what are you doing so early out of bed?
I'm fine, love. I must have just eaten something bad.
That's all I managed to say before vomiting again into the porcelain throne. Ew. Lovely.
Just go back to bed, Luke. I'm going to clean up here.
I refuse to look at him. I don't want him to see me like this. The last time I've had a horrible morning retching into the toilet was during my college years, being the life of the party.
Changing the region so you get better quality.
Oh, it doesn't look that bad for me, I think.
Didn't change much.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I can read normally. Thoughtless and shameful, I had thrown away months to frivolous merriment and pointless hookups. I didn't even retain any of the connection I'd made from that time.
That's normal.
Sure, they still know of me and I still know of them, but we still do business from time to time. But I've lost touch with anyone who I didn't see on a daily basis. I hardly have any of the friends I had when I was still Hannah Evans, teachers, fellow university students, drinking buddies, and old conquests like Jack.
No, don't touch me, sweetie. It's disgusting.
She's actually horrified by this.
She's like,
Touch me.
I'm disgusting.
Luke sits down next to me on the toilet floor to hold my hair even as I cough up more fish. Oh no, he's into it.
Wait.
What?
What? Hannah, what are you doing so early out of bed? Were they sleeping with these clothes?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even think about it. He wipes the vomit from the corner of my mouth and just stares.
Ew.
Do I need to fire someone? I don't feel sick.
Goddamn.
If you get sick, just fire someone randomly.
You know, just to let us some steam.
I feel like Mr. Goo does that.
Goddamn, I
Just
bet he
feeling
does.
a bit under the weather, dear. It's been unbearably hot as of late, hasn't it? I do wish it would rain.
That's the same excuse Isabella used.
Oh, ha.
Are you sure it wasn't those sweets? I told you not to eat those sweets.
Hannah!
Well, don't laugh.
Well, I can't help if you make that sort of face.
Yeah, that gross toilet face.
I appreciate this shoe a little more now. Even though this guy said the hard R towards best boy.
Yeah. He starts chuckling, and soon enough, he's in a fit of laughter. The scene happening next to a loo filled with sick just makes the whole thing bizarre, and it nearly makes me start giggling as well. I try to stifle it though as I smack him on the shoulder.
Oh god, she fucking hit him.
Oh no.
I'm not making a face, Luke. Stop laughing.
When he would not stop laughing, I let myself go as laughter bubbles from my own throat and I forget whatever ill feelings plagued me. We are just husband and wife, laughing together at a funny face, the little things in life.
Aww.
I let myself go because I know that these moments will not last forever. But if I just know the terrible things that are about to come for us, I would have wished with everything I have then and there that the laughter stayed. Oh no!
What?
What does that mean?
Hiya! Come on now!
The place is bustling with movers, carrying furnishings here and there, along with several trunks of personal belongings taken from our penthouse. Luke watches them like a hawk, making sure nothing is handled carelessly or gets stolen.
Careful now. I know your pictures are framed by cheap plastic, but those are framed by African blackwood and are one-of-a-kind commissioned paintings.
He's just there talking shit to the movers.
Each one is easily worth a lifetime of what you lost.
Luke, do the dishwashers go into the kitchen or the butler's pantry?
Pantry, Buttercup. Careful, that's Emma Hot. No, you there.
God
Put
damn.
that down. You do not manhandle a Napoleon Abueva.
I can see the exasperation, and I have to send the foreman an apologetic glance. Even Johannes rolls his eyes as he goes by. Even Johannes is upset. Considering Luke is always like this during a project, Johannes and I have gotten used to it. Poor Mary Ann, on the other hand, looks a bit stressed at seeing the gigantic mess, before quickly going back to work. Everything just has to be perfect, exactly the way he wants it. One little thing out of place, one little thing that didn't fit the image he clearly constructed in his head, and Luke gets bent out of shape.
Sweetie, why don't we go and sort your suits upstairs? Let your Hans and Marianne and the foreman deal with the rest of the work.
Yes,
Oh,
please
okay.
go before a blood.
We have this, Mrs. Wright.
Yes, please do go before a blood vessel bursts. Blood stains are so troublesome to clean.
How do you know that? Your hand, what the hell, dude?
Taking him by the hand, I lead him upstairs into our bedroom. Ooh, ooh.
That is a fancy bedroom.
This place has been arranged first so that we can get some rest, no matter what state the rest of the mansion is in.
There's no windows in this place.
Just like a straight up door.
Yeah, if it gets cold, they're gonna get super cold because there's no way to close this.
Heck. I am definitely glad that I can just lie down in a soft, comfy bed after what has been a busy morning. Watching Luke act like his life depended on getting this move done is tiring all on its own. And to think, I have a whole day of this ahead of me. I feel the bed dip beside me as Luke sits down with a sigh.
Well, I can't wait for this to be over.
I don't know. It's fun seeing you all fired up. Here at home and not at work, you know.
You know I can't always be home, Hana. I have a company to run, unless you've forgotten.
I haven't forgotten. You're the one who insists on being there to make sure each and every little thing is under control. I just really miss you sometimes, and I wish you were at home more often.
Aww.
Aw.
Why, if you're not careful, I might go a bit loopy and I'll start bringing cats home.
Oh.
Yeah, heck, cat.
And soon enough, one day you'll find yourself going home to a farm just filled with felines that follow you everywhere.
Oh, don't bluff. The things would shred up your precious furniture.
Heck,
Besides,
you're right.
you don't even like cats.
True, true. Dogs are infinitely superior, of course.
True.
Dang, she
But
right.
what about the wet dog smell? The mess? I'm not cleaning up after a mutt, no matter how cute.
You don't have to, you have a butler.
It's true. My dude,
About it.
you have like a
Can't
million
worry about it.
servants. We laugh. It's not always that we can just lie down and talk about these sorts of things. To joke around as if we're teenagers again, with very little problem in the way of responsibilities and roles. To hear his genuine, honest-to-goodness laughter is a rarity. This is just the second time as of late. And I can only see it as a sign of good things to come.
All
Well,
good
I would
points.
say that he is like out of the house most of the time. I think she's like more likely to be able to take care of the dog though.
And from what she said, she only had the book club.
Yeah, she only really has a book club.
So it doesn't seem like she has a lot going for her.
I guess we could just have kids. That is, if you prefer dealing with soiled nappies and sick as opposed to dead birds, mice, and litter boxes.
Oh.
I've already told Marianne about turning the second bedroom into a children's room.
Whoa, slow down, lady.
Oh jeez. I feel like you haven't talked this over. I guess.
Not this
oh.
again.
Okay.
I guess sometimes I don't know when I'm crossing a line. I didn't say that I'm a good comedian, did I?
What? I wasn't being serious.
I don't know
It's
about
not
that.
something you take the piss out of. Having a kid is a big responsibility, Hannah. We've talked about this, haven't we? I'm not ready to be a parent. I'd probably end up killing the little brat by the week's end.
Oh. What should I say? What do you want to say?
I don't want to lie to his face.
You'd be a great dad. I don't know, maybe. I won't judge you if you like say for these character options.
Yeah, I'm not going back on this one. I'm just thinking actually.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna. I feel like he's not gonna like if we bring it up even more. I apologize for bringing it up, but he doesn't like when we're submissive. So
Yeah,
heck.
he doesn't.
But then at the same time he doesn't want us to bring it up.
Yeah, but maybe we should be honest about it. I don't know. Maybe.
Define being honest.
I don't know.
Okay, you're
Like-
a great fan.
Well enough.
Oh, he liked it.
Oh. The mention of our little goddaughter places a conflicted look on his face. Sometimes it is cute when he denies having a soft spot for the little girl. But then, sometimes it's sad and it makes me wonder what happened to make him think so poorly of himself in this regard.
Yes, well, it's Kylie. The tyke likes everybody and, on the off chance she doesn't, likes them well enough as long as they buy her sweets.
Heck.
And sure, that kid is great. But if I get tired of her, I can ship her back to her father at the end of the day.
That is true.
That's
That is
true.
different from having actual kids annoying you all the time.
Having kids of our own will be a whole different monster entirely.
I've never heard him talk about his father in anything but a business context. I recall Damien Wright, kept hearing about him from my own father even before I met Luke. The business world praised him for running a tight ship, all until one mistake led to a great loss for the enterprise. It was then the news of Luke Wright, prodigy son and successor to the old man, started to show up, and he aided in its recovery and growth up until the Great Recession. Oh. I'm getting a bit off track.
A little.
Yeah, ooh. Regardless, I've never heard him talk about his father like one would talk about family.
I think you'll be a great father.
Aww.
There is a smile, no matter how half-hearted it may be. I do really think that. He might not be a good honest man. A part of me knows that, though I tried to silence it. But I know Luke well enough that he will be a better father than either Damien Wright or Henry Evans. I love my father, but he never had the time.
If it is any consolation, I think you'd be a decent mother.
Not even good, just
Jesus.
decent.
Dang, thanks, Luke. On the other hand, I've never heard of his mother. A silence settles, both comfortable and uncomfortable.
We're doing kids right now.
Oh shit. There's a familiarity in each other's company despite the awkwardness that had transpired. The fences and masks down, without anybody else looking, we are both together and alone in this quiet. You'd be adequate for my spawn. But a crash from downstairs startles us both out of our reverie. Oh, heck. Luke lets out a heavy sigh before coming up to his feet and straightening his jacket.
Your mood's ruined.
Heck.
I'll have to attend to that then.
Be good, darling. And watch out for your blood pressure.
He gives me a kiss on the cheek before leaving, while I lay there in a daze.
Aww.
Alone, as per usual. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It's fine, they'll just put up the heating a bunch. I really should be, used to it by now. I can feel the minutes tick by with me just lying there, feeling miserable and full of self-pity. I have rolled over to lie on my stomach at this point, with my face buried into the pillows, when there's a knock at the door. Grumbling at them to go away doesn't work as a voice comes from the other side.
Madam, the photographer from Luxury Living is here.
Whoa. Wait, is that today? Oh, yes. People had caught wind of our new mansion the very moment we left the open house. Luke had boasted he could acquire the property in no time and allowed a photo shoot for the interior design magazine to be scheduled today. Well, there were complications and it took longer than it usually does for us.
In a minute, Hansi.
Your Highness, if you could at least make it through.
Hansi?
Hansi.
Tell them I'll be right down, Hansi.
Dang. The mansion grounds has been one of the first things to be fixed up, aside from the bedroom. Although it's still a work in progress, it had a promising start, and I can already see the flower patches. Luke's favorite daffodils stand out easily, having been transplanted from the pots that used to litter the rooftops of our penthouse.
Who the heck plants the freaking flowers before moving everything else?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. We're hacking rich people.
Why, if the moving crew thought that Luke was being hard on them, they clearly didn't see the landscape on his way out. The man looked like he was ready to faint, and Luke seemed ready to kill him by the end of the discussion. Oh, hey! It is in the garden that I see him standing near the flowers in quiet admiration.
I'm surprised that he came back here.
Yeah. He's hard to miss, the hulk of a man that clearly did not belong, and the big backpack and suitcase he has with him makes him look much larger. It is a peculiar sight seeing someone who looks like he does handling little delicate things with such care. He looks up from the gardens and does a double take before a friendly face replaces his serene expression.
Miss Wright, yeah? Hi, Zachary Steele here from Luxury Living, ma'am. Hope you weren't waiting too long. But it looks like you're still moving in, huh? Thought for a second there my calendar was wrong and I came here too early.
You look familiar. Have we met?
Oh, I have a very wide social circle, so everyone looks familiar at one point or another.
Light brag.
But one would think I'd remember someone who stands out like him. The struggle to recall must have been evident on my face as he quickly and kindly answers my question.
I don't remember poor people.
Oh, I was with Isabella, your estate agent, when she had the house blessed.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Small world, isn't it?
Should have known you were Miss Wright.
The one and only. Well, and yes,
Fuck.
we've been in the process of moving in as we were delayed. Welcome, welcome to Maison de Right.
Look at her speaking French like a freaking nerd.
What a loser.
They're just adding a few things here and there, and you should still be able to do your work. Where's the rest of your crew then, Mr. Steele?
Zach is fine, please. Mr. Steele makes me feel like I'm a mascot for a cleaning product. Anyway, I'll be your one-man crew for today. Don't worry, been doing this gig for a while now.
You must be quite the veteran to handle this on your own. We've had a full crew coming into our penthouse the last time we were covered in your magazine.
Veteran?
What?
Oh, your words are too kind, Miss Wright.
Oh.
Hana. If I get to call
Hana's
you
so
Zach,
nice.
you have my permission to call me Hana.
She's actually really nice.
Alrighty then. Anyway, I'm no veteran, but I know my camera well enough to make sure this is a good shoot. You can trust me on that, Miss Wright. Hana.
Panda, what? Zachary proves quickly enough that I can in fact trust him, his skills with the camera and experience in this industry at the very least. He is kind and courteous, listening and following as I lead him around the house. really nice fellow, and he treats our household staff well whenever we cross paths with them. I answer his questions to the best of my ability, and he is patient enough to answer mine whenever I get curious enough. For one, I ask what the bags are for. They are quite the magician's toolkit. From inside, he had procured several items to embellish the interior with. Bowls of fruit, lemons, trays with pepper mills, stacks of cookbooks, cutting boards, and glass canisters filled with colorful nuts and grains are bought for in a kitchen setting.
Why the heck is he carrying those stuff?
I don't know. For the bathroom, there are white towels, seashells, and decorative slopes. There were other things as well, too numerous to count, all in that large backpack and suitcase. Probably to make it look really pretty.
Softens up a room, makes a place feel more homey, and fills it up with texture. But you guys probably have better stuff I can use for this.
No lights. Don't tell me all of these are just props.
Well, I've got my tripod here. For things like these, natural light is best. I'll just have to set the shutter speed to a real slow setting, and as long as nobody steps into the shot, it'll look great.
It'll be full of ghosts in the pictures.
Oh no.
Oh, it better.
We go through the rooms one at a time, although we first tackle the ones that the movers have no business in anymore. The ballroom needs little preparation with its grand design, although there is some trouble at first with the wide open space and the pictures being backlit. It's in the kitchen that Zachary's props come in handy, considering how Johannes kept the place so neat and sterile, one can practically eat off the floor. But don't.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No, gross. We carry on touring the house and taking pictures when we can, with the exception to the rooms that have yet to gain any purpose or design. Yeah, right, nice trapdoor. Too bad I can't take a sneak peek at his photos yet.
Keep up with the lore, we already know what the trapdoor is for. You use it to store wine and shit.
Yeah. Funnily enough, he is using a traditional camera. I didn't even know film still existed. With the way he speaks, however, I can see that he knows enough about his craft that I'm not too worried about botched photographs. I imagine photography must be cathartic for him, judging by how at ease he looks while taking pictures. There are small snippets of conversation in between the clicking of the camera. He even goes far as to talk about how these terminologies like shutter speed and aperture when I ask about technical aspects. Whoa!
Such a good boy.
I can't quite see the picture as it's made, much like when I watch artists paint on their canvas. But just watching someone passionately practicing their craft such as this is exciting in its own way. That's why I ship Zach and Isabel, because she's a painter and he's a photographer.
Oh yeah, Isabel is a painter, right?
Or she wants to be painting.
She's an artist teacher or something, right?
No, she's a real estate person.
No, but isn't she a teacher somewhere, or is she in college?
Wait, why do we lose points with Rebecca?
That happens normally in the movies. Yeah, she feels like, whoa, you're hiding things from me. I don't like it.
Oh, Isabel lost points with Rebecca. I thought that was Hannah for a second.
Oh, okay.
Going through the many rooms has been quite the exercise for both of us. Oh, despite that, he has been so nice, and I find myself putting on my best smile.
You're gonna see the freaking ghost that do a peace sign on the picture.
You're just eating cereal in the background. But it is as we are taking pictures in the foyer that everything comes to a standstill for a moment.
Oh, here we go.
Just a moment. And had I not been paying attention, I wouldn't have even noticed. It is merely a split second when Zachary's rhythm is put to a halt. His finger doesn't even move to release the shutter.
You're making the dress dirty!
Ew, gross! I'll be honest, I feel like this would have been better if they didn't show the ghost in the scene.
Yeah, maybe just show the fingers or something.
No. Just show like Zach being like, whoa. Yet he also doesn't. Oh, his hands shake and there's a light sheen of sweat on his forehead.
He's like, oh shit.
Zachary?
No, not even shown us the ghost in the scene. No response.
Just show his butthole tightening.
Zach, is something the matter?
Lowering his camera, he blinks and stares at something behind me before shaking his head. Turning around, though, I see nothing that could have gotten his attention.
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong. I just remembered something I saw.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Let's get back to the pictures. Can you move a bit more to the left, yeah?
I struggle to respond. There's a sudden weight on my back. And an indescribable tightness around my throat. Everything stops. And everything starts again as I manage to choke out.
Oh, so she kind of noticed too, but not really.
If you're sure.
I don't know what just happened. It was probably just a dizzy spell.
Ah, yes.
I'm fine. And he said he's fine. Everything's fine. We continue at the same pace as before, although there's an unspoken agreement that we will not talk about what happened. It's probably just my imagination.
So, is this a full-time job for you then?
And now everything's cool again.
Nah, I just freelance mostly, for magazines, newspapers, and events. So you can't really call it a full-time job. It's fun and it puts food on the table, but it's not what I really want to do. At least, not all the time.
What is it that you want to do then?
Maybe I've been out of line, sticking my nose into other people's business, but I can't help but ask. I regret doing so as I see his shoulders slump and the easygoing air he has fades away. He looks torn over whether he wants to talk about it or not.
Films. Documentaries mostly. But I was working on this thing,
What?
actually.
Well, you stop skipping.
Cinematography is a lot more difficult than photography, right?
It's because I clicked twice, so the text appears quickly. But
Don't do
sometimes
that.
the
Let
text
it-
is shush.
Let the text just like
Fine.
roll out.
What thing?
Well, it wasn't really a big thing. People didn't like Blue Fonzie very much.
Oh heck.
People don't like a film about colors. I suppose they would have liked Blue Bibby a lot more.
Very funny.
Very funny, he says in a monotone tone.
So, Grand Director, do you want to tell me what Blue Fonzie is all about?
He
He
hesitates.
didn't. He got a bad review.
Heck. But when I refuse to budge on the matter, he gives in and spills it all out. Blue Fonzie, le cure le plus sombre de noix britannique.
Blue Fonzie, le jure la plus sombre des Naura Britanniques.
Dark blue, the darkest hours of the Black British. Ah, there we go.
Ah, yes, the Black British.
He speaks with passion of one who has gone through the very matter he is concerned with. Ah, baguette. There is conviction, knowledge, and experience in his speech. Why, I would have told him that he is an amazing speaker if only I wasn't so engrossed listening. Prejudice and discrimination in schools and in the workplace. Lesser chances for opportunity and higher chances of being treated like a criminal.
Oh, this took a turn.
Oh, jeez. He spoke of blacks and people of color in general still being treated like second-class citizens.
Oh, he didn't. It's a team.
All because of the color of the skin. It's all just positively riveting. Uh-huh. And sad. It comes to a point wherein he soon loses steam. He looks abashed, realizing what he had just done.
Sorry, I just got so carried away and...
It's fine. It is really so fascinating to watch people talk about their passion after all. You should see how your eyes light up when you speak so fiercely.
She's so nice.
Aww.
You do have very beautiful
Oh.
eyes.
Don't flirt though.
How to
Don't
know?
flirt.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Zach is like,
I guess.
I want to say that I understand where he's coming from. But I really don't, do I? I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I've lived a very charmed life. It hasn't been perfect, but the difficulties I've been through pales in comparison to what others experience on a daily basis. I certainly don't know how I would have fared were it any different. Would I still have met Luke, and would he still have loved me if I were any lesser?
Probably not.
What was your home like? These things you talk about, it sounds like you've... Well, I don't mean to pry, I mean.
Live with my older sister and my grandparents. We had a shop selling all sorts of things below our flat. And well, I was one of the few non-white, non-British students in class. I didn't get pushed around or anything straight up. Even then, I was one of the biggest kids around.
Wait, he's not British.
Yeah, he's like American. Heckin' Americans. Oh right, he's not British, so...
I'm kidding. Bring up. He's a good boy.
It's Lucio.
But a pencil and notebook would go missing, you know?
He sounds so different from his Lucio voice. Oh, that I knew.
What do you mean Lucio was?
This is Lucio's voice actor from Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really different.
Yeah, I know, he sounds a lot deeper. Children can be so cruel sometimes. Kids do that to like everyone. God, you can never like pull out your pencils. Of course, it may be a slightly different story when you have personal guards and the stolen item is not a pencil, but an expensive heirloom. Oh.
So what about you? How you liking your new house? It's pretty impressive.
It's nice, I suppose.
You suppose? Not big enough?
What? No, oh, don't be a bully. It's just that...
I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
I was a little girl, all dolled up and treated like a fragile porcelain, with nursemaids waiting to me hand and foot. All the material possessions anyone could ever want, I could ask for on a whim and it would be handed to me just like that. Oh, Sleepy! Ollie's spooked. Ollie's been spooked.
Not yet. There hasn't been a lot of moments.
Not yet. But I barely saw my parents, just goodbye kisses in the morning before they went off to who knows where they needed to be next. I saw them more often on the telly or in the papers than I did in person. I know, you're such a nerd. Ollie, what are you doing?
I will say that I legit screamed at the first few seconds of the stream.
I saw them... Yeah, you did. I saw them more often on the Oh, yeah.
I remember my old house. It was a lot like this one. Big walls and big halls, but nobody in it. Not really. It makes you think how alone you are.
A pensive mood overcomes us. And there's a moment when neither of us are sure how to go on from there. Things have gotten a bit too personal, yet it isn't wholly uncomfortable, like as if we've been friends before.
You gotta get out of there before the husband appears.
Oh heck.
You just moved here. You'll make home out of it yet.
He certainly makes it easy to believe that. My childhood house is indeed a lot like this one. Just as large and extravagant. And just as empty.
That's why she wants kids.
I hope he's right. Yeah, that seems to be it. Just do like a foster system.
Gav, you've covered the one and only Ermengarde mansion.
Amy good.
Stop speaking French, you hacking nerd.
What's next on the agenda?
The interview?
Boring. It's an interior design and housing magazine.
And they want to know what Miss Wright has to say about her interior design and house.
Hannah Wright thinks she bought a magnificent house that she can certainly brag about. Blah, blah. Boring. You know what they should print more of? I watched an interesting documentary the other day. Bleu Foncé, the darkest hours of the Black British. I recommend you watch it. Those are the things that people should know about. What do they care if I use a purple or green bowl of fruit in my kitchen?
People, right?
Hacking people.
Heckin' humans.
People are shite.
Oui, oui.
Is she French or is she British?
It might be one of those situations where like the royal people or like the rich people, they're brought up learning French and English because French is like high society
fancy.
language.
What do you think? Do I look good with this angle?
I strike a pose while he's being busy, looking taken aback for a moment, probably not expecting me to just go and say such a cross word. Like shite, can't believe. But he recovers quickly, and after snapping a few shots, he grins. Oh shit! Blake, cover your ears.
Vous êtes belle.
Yeah, voice is the belly.
You are pretty.
He said, he said you're beautiful.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Because Belly is beautiful.
So, the big boy knows French.
Ooh, woo.
Stop flirting.
Stop flirting, Hannah. Zach
You
has
must
a
have wooed few
girlfriend.
ladies,
To be.
unless you're into gents.
Ooh, woo.
If she didn't die.
Oh.
Either way, French is, after all, the language of romance.
Oh.
No, I don't know about quoting fancy poetry, but I've made lunch for a girl before, and they did like that fancy French cuisine.
Can you cook your best?
I can cook just about anything as long as I know the recipe.
C'est magnifique.
That's magnificent.
It has been too long since I've had a nice and proper chat with a good friend. Stop flirting with your friend.
I don't like it that I can understand French. It's so much like Portuguese.
Mm-hmm. It is. No, Lee is certainly not a good friend. And although we've just met, Zachary's the sort who can probably befriend anyone. He's just a comfortable person to be around with. A bit too comfortable. Look at us. Handy, what happened? The photo shoot went by a breeze. Oh no. Oh well, too bad I'm not a mod anymore. And somewhere along the way, as we talk and laugh, I find myself getting a bit too close without realizing.
Wait, you're not out anymore?
I am, but I'm revoking that responsibility for now.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
I am sleepy, but not right now. No, don't sell me out. I'm not a cop. I'm a friend.
Why are you making Coco so... why are you making Sweepy so worried? For no reason.
He'll give me a strange look and he'll like back off and he'll go asking questions like a real interview. Hello, summer.
Hey, it's spring, lady.
It's spring. I read this. And it's just odd. Well, no. Me being friendly isn't that odd. That is how I am.
Friendly?
Zach. Zachary is the one that's being odd.
Is he?
Why, anyone else would absolutely welcome the extra attention I give them. I don't know, that's kind of uncomfortable sometimes, Hannah. Hannah, please. Also, yeah, Ollie's one that's playing. I'm just like sharing the experience with him because he's very spooked. He, on the other hand, looks almost flustered about it.
He is flustered, what the hell?
He should be used to different personalities by now, having to deal with various people when he works. And if not, he needs to start. Oh, Hannah! Perhaps nobody has showed him the attention of this kind, but he's a big boy. He should be able to handle me. Hannah, please.
Is this lady thirsty or what?
I don't know. All it is a friendly touch here, a pretty smile there, and a gentle swaying of the hips as I move around. Hana!
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
Zachary grew and grew more red every time he noticed. Goddamn. Am I being mean as I find enjoyment in seeing him unravel? Panda, stop being thirsty. This went on during the interview and beyond that. Oh heck! There's nothing wrong with what we're doing, right?
There's a little wrong.
A little bit, maybe. Zachary and I are just having a playful, friendly chat while enjoying the outside view. I like that green, it's cute. At least that's how I see it.
I'm sorry, but I'm really getting distracted.
I don't know why.
Could you really stop doing that?
Dang. Stop? I'm not sure I want to, though.
He asked, so
Hana,
we gotta
please.
respect.
I'll stop if it makes you uncomfortable, sweetie.
Oh, see, he liked it.
Yay!
Sorry.
No, I should be the one apologizing. Why, you're a shy one, aren't you, big guy?
It's not that, but...
He gestures to the ring on my finger and lets the fact of the matter hang heavily between us.
Wait, what? Is he married to Isabella? No, the shit is dead.
Being told implicitly that I am too forward is not a common occurrence. I think I'm more stunned at the fact that he pointed it out rather than, well, being rejected. Not that anything's going to happen between us in the first place. It was just going to be some harmless flirting, right?
Right.
Hana, please.
Oh, you've never had a girlfriend.
What did you get from that? How did you get that from that, Hana?
Oh, wait, what is a ring? Is that a ring of... What?
No, he was pointing to Hana's ring.
Oh, okay. I thought it was his ring. I was confused.
No boyfriend either. You know, just in case you were gonna ask for that one next.
Ooh, woo.
I can't believe I identify with Zach.
Virgin Zach versus Chad Hana.
Not a one, ma'am.
Do you want to have your first kiss today?
Hana, please! I can't help it. I really, really can't, and I'm going to apologize lots later. Surely by the catty smile on my face, it's obvious that I'm just pulling his leg.
She has that tree face.
No, it's more like this.
What does the C mean?
It's like the hand. Like the hand under the face. Like, hoo hoo hoo.
Oh, okay.
Hweh hweh hweh. The laugh I failed to contain certainly gives it away, if it isn't still obvious.
He's so shook. This is too much for a virgin like him.
But still, he lights up in embarrassment, stammering and sputtering objections.
You're married, and this will be extremely unprofessional.
Yeah,
I
Zach.
never said I would kiss you, silly.
Oh,
Johans!
oh.
Oh.
Don't call your butler. She's Hana.
That would be for the better. I don't think his husband would appreciate it if I made him kiss another man.
Oh.
Probably not.
I do not think you can
Probably
hear
not.
either. But it is hard to think you're not taken, Zachary. Why, whoever becomes your girlfriend will be so lucky to have you. You can cook and take wonderful photographs.
I ship with Isabel.
Well, who's married? Who are you asking, Panda? Because Zach is a virgin.
I think he's talking about
married,
Johans.
Yeah, he's married to a boy.
Wonderful meals and wonderful memories.
We just learned that though.
I can play guitar too.
You can? Oh my. Wonderful serenades as well then.
Damn, Zach is so perfect.
Well,
Perhaps I can find a young lady who deserves a fine, strapping young gentleman like yourself.
Let's not get carried away. Besides, I gotta be going. It's getting late and I got someplace else to be.
A shame. I will be expecting you again soon, I hope. For a copy of my photographs, yes?
Of course. I'll even deliver them personally. Just, don't try to make me kiss your butler when I drop by.
Oh, as fate would have it, the very moment the words leave his mouth, Johannes comes out of the house. Judging by the slight raise of eyebrows, he has only heard the tail end of the sentence.
There shall be no kissing of any butlers under this roof, Danke.
He's German.
He's been German this whole time, Ollie.
Really?
Yeah.
You are not under a roof, are you, Hansi?
Oh, heck. To my amusement, he takes a step back, safely placing him within the threshold of the foyer and under the roof of the house. And just as ever, he is quick to return with a sardonic reply.
I am now. As I was saying, madam, it's about time for supper. Will I be needing to set an extra place at the table?
Oh, what? No, I was just leaving, actually. So, you have a good
Probably
night,
for the
Hannah,
best.
And you too, Hansi.
It was nice to meet you, Zach, honey. You have a safe trip.
He nods, and the grin on his face, and the grin on his face as we say our goodbyes is the sweetest that I've ever seen.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? I did not notice.
Yeah, wait, what happened?
I didn't see any other sign that he was German.
Oh, the fact that he's German. He's been speaking like with that fake German accent. I even pointed it out. I was like, God damn, that's my German voice.
Really? I didn't notice that it was a German accent.
Ollie, please. Yeah, he's. I linger, looking out for him. With his relatively tiny bicycle, backpack safely secured in the basket by the front and suitcase hooked to the back.
You just felt like a bad British.
So, you have a good night, Hannah.
Wait.
Will I be needing to set an extra place at the table?
Oh, now I hear it.
I watch as he went down the path back to Anslem village until he is nothing more than a blip in the horizon. I cannot help the small smile on my face as I go inside for supper. Entering the dining hall causes me so much confusion. It is dark. For a moment I thought the electric work is not up to par. That is clearly not the case, as every other room is brightened with artificial light. Finding the light switch is a monumental task considering the size of my unfamiliarity with the room. To make matters worse, the darkness grants the room a different atmosphere, eerie and frightening. Uh-oh. It takes longer than I thought to find a switch, something that will have to be rectified later on. My skin starts to prickle, and there is a distinct feeling of being watched. It unsettles me and only spurs me on in my search. Oh, heck! And when I do open the lights, there is a hiss.
I'll turn the lights down, woman.
Oh, God damn it.
There, at the end of the hall, is my beloved husband with his face in one hand and a glass in the other. Perhaps I can let it go if it's only one glass of wine. Hiss.
A green wine.
Oh. However, I can feel myself go livid after seeing the toxic green liquid gleam mockingly at me.
Well, what is that supposed to be?
Absinthe.
What?
It's a really, really strong alcoholic thing that's not very safe to drink.
Oh, okay.
Are you drinking absinthe?
Damn, she's mad.
Yeah.
You know what the doctor said. Absinthe, Luke. Are you actively trying to kill yourself? Because if you are, we can just hit you with a bloody car.
God damn.
Honeybee, Buttercup, not too loud, please. Besides, it's Lelouch, not too strong.
Lelouch.
Just hair of the dog that bit me. Helps with the hangover, dearest.
What?
You drank? When?
This morning, love. Don't be mad. I just needed a few drinks, having to deal with those simpletons. And maybe I had
Tasty
one too
mushroom,
much. You don't see me whinging about you leaving me to handle them on my own.
I had to attend the photo shoot and interview with Luxury Living. You know that. Let's not make this about me, Luke. This is about you and your drinking problem and...
Oh, I don't know, Hana, darling.
Heck.
What if my drinking problem, as you like to call it, is linked to you?
How dare.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Is it because she didn't allow the helipad?
If you think
Because
about
the
it that way,
helipad.
this discussion is about you.
He was like, you were
That
on
was
my
pretty mean of
helipad.
you, leaving
No
me alone to do all the
shade.
work like that. You can't use the interview as an excuse either, honey. I was informed the moment your little interview was done. So, what was it then, What were you doing?
Maybe we shouldn't tell him. The garden.
No, we should be honest. He probably already knows the answer.
I don't know. Because I'm curious what tending the gardens will do. Considering
say,
the
yeah,
flowers.
Nah, he's just gonna say, yeah, that's bullshit.
I was talking with Zachary,
I'm really
the
curious about the
photographer for
garden
Luxury
one.
Living.
Heck.
Fine, we can do it.
Is there anything else I guys done the other one? I want to see the
I was just tending to the garden, sweetie.
You were?
Oh, he believes it.
He's an idiot. For a moment, he looks skeptical. I can tell by the gleam in his eyes and the way he sits up at attention.
Goddamn.
He thinks I'm lying, but I see no point in bringing up Zachary and aggravating him. I did tend to the gardens for a bit, so it's not a complete lie. That's true. Just a little white lie. That's also true. Besides, I know just how to please him.
Gives him more alcohol.
Oh no! Oh no! Sauntering over and circling around him, I place my fingers on his shoulders. He lets out a little groan before melting like butter as I massage his shoulders. I want a massage.
I had to make sure they didn't ruin your favorite daffodils.
Just get a massaging pillow. I have one.
Oh, that is wonderful.
I'm not sure if he means the massage or the flowers, but I'll take it. This is better than a fight.
So, absinthe.
Just one glass. Loosh.
Oh,
Okay, I
hey!
do not know. Did you say douche?
Looshed.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
I don't know. Looshed!
Goddamn, my French is not strong enough.
Oh no,
I
Lelouch!
suppose I can let this one go. A bit too late anyway. You've already drank half the thing.
Heck. Mocha
But remember your
TOS.
doctor's orders.
Yes, I'll try to drink less.
Try.
Hey, I'm only human.
Fair.
Do you want one?
No, thank you.
No! Don't drink absinthe. Supper is spent in silence with nothing but the occasional sound of silverware. I want some food now.
Coco, they just mentioned food. they didn't even mention food.
The silverware! A grand feast has been served, well grander than usual anyway, most likely due to Luke's complaint of stress.
Okay, now they're
Goddamn
trying fish.
burgers! A plate of native oysters for starters and tranche of turbot with purple sprouting broccoli, lemons, and capers and anchovy sauce for mains.
I gotta say that I have never eaten oysters and it doesn't look too appetizing, to be honest.
Not a huge fan of seafood, except for like fried fish. I really like fried fish. Like mackerel and stuff with like sauces and masalas and stuff. It's real good.
If I'm not mistaken, fish is a big part of the British food, the food fingers.
Well, both of the places I like, have been in, fish is like a huge thing. Over here it's like a different kind of fish, but over there it's more of like a spicier kind of like fried fish thing. Like fish and rice, and over here it's like fish and chips. To finish it all off, black tea and golden syrup sponge pudding with custard. Dang. Flan!
Dang, that's a fluffy pudding. Be right back, bathroom.
What? Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Fake flan. Actually, I'm gonna go too. BRB.
God damn. So cold. Not too cold though, just a little cold. Because it's 22 degrees Celsius. It's so cold, Flint. I'm using double layer. Okay, Rain Man. Rain as rain.
What? What? Worse?
What, really? What's wrong with that, Flint?
Well, what happened?
It's like counting people raining is not cool.
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, I haven't.
Isn't it based on that? Yeah. It's like it's kind of an insult, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Or at least according to the movie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That I can see how that might sound bad.
Yeah, because like I've heard people like say that about people who like are really smart but then like have really bad social skills, and they're like, oh this, and they're like, don't say that.
I can't
It's
believe
real
Flint.
weird.
I can't believe I offended Flint.
Don't offend Flint you. You gotta buy him tea now. That'll fix everything. But when our appetites are appeased and the plates are cleared away, Luke stands, kisses me goodnight, and leaves me to stare at my half-empty cup. Lonely in the lull of night, I sit in a house too big and too empty, foreign and unwelcoming. That's how it feels when you move into a new place every time.
I mean, if you move to a bigger place, maybe.
Any place, I feel. It always feels really like, ugh. And then, like, after a week, I feel like it's just like, okay, now it's mine.
Oh yeah, you're talking. It's not necessarily big and empty. It's just weird.
Just weird. Usually empty though, because, you know, unless you're moving in a whole house into another house. Usually I just start afresh.
No, you're gonna spend a month with a lot of boxes.
So it feels really empty. Even with its warm tone and homely decor, it feels cold. But it's not your house yet. There's no need for tears, however. I know I can get through this like every other obstacle I've faced before.
It's a ghost's house.
Oh, heck! This is a minor setback in what I hope will be a long and happy life. Oh. Red flag!
When you say a setback, do you mean the boy getting drunk?
I assume like the moving into a new house, the whole drunk thing, everything.
That's not a setback. That's normal.
To remind myself that this place is for Luke and our future children fills me with a renewed vigor. Yay!
Oh.
Besides, it looks like someone is having a cry already. Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. The wailing is far away and muffled.
Okay.
Oh no. Yet at the same time, it shakes me to my very core as I hear it. As if the suffering is just standing there besides me.
Okay.
Hearing it sends a chill down my spine. It makes my skin prickle with goosebumps. Uh-oh.
Dot.
Who is that?
It's the boy. Oh fuck! Why are you going to the source?
Curiosity sinks in as I follow the sorrowful sound into the kitchen.
Why the fuck are you going to the source? What's wrong with you, lady?
And into the wine cellar hatch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello? Is anybody down there?
The Gaspies.
Look a freaking ass.
I am curious and concerned, but there is no way I'm going down into the dark, humid underground. Panda, why? Not as enthusiastic as Luke, who considers himself quite the connoisseur.
Well, walk the freaking opposite way. What's wrong with you, lady?
However, I also cannot bring myself to go to bed with this racket going on.
Call your butler for shit like this.
If it is one of those household help, they will surely need some talking. If it is one of the household... Oh, after all, this wouldn't be the first time I've gone and found one of the maids sobbing their eyes out over one thing or another. As professional as our staff are, they are still human. More often than not, it was either Johannes or I who'd calmed them down, who'd help them figure out how to go on about these things. Unfortunately, I'm not in high spirits right now, so I'm not as wholly benevolent. Sleepy wants to see the ghost.
Why is there walk away option?
This is a good point to
walk
save.
away option?
This is a good point to save, because like I feel like this is a big decision now.
We're not going back to this decision. We're rolling with anything.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's a good point to save just in case like later on you want to just like see what happens. Either way, because either option, big consequences.
Where's the option to walk away, burn the house, and never return?
High spirits. Sleepy, stop changing your color every second. What does chat want?
We might as well open, fuck it.
She got the I may not be going down, but there's no point in talking through the closed doors. Or hatches in this case. The thing refuses to budge at first until there is a soft click, and it easily swings free. As I lift up the hatch and look down into the cellar, a sense of uneasiness washes over me.
Oh god. Oh
no.
Fuck.
Oh no! It isn't just the sudden onset of vertigo and nausea, but also the darkness.
I regret my decision. I'm going back.
No. Save over it now. It's suffocating. And as I look down, it feels as if it's looking back at me. I worry that something will suddenly pull me into the deep.
And it will.
I can hear her whispering. Help me.
Go help the freaking lady.
Calling for me. She wants me.
No, she doesn't.
Needs me.
Oh, no.
She wants to drown me, pull me down, and suffocate me in her embrace until I sink to the bottom. A deep abyss waits, inviting yet foreboding.
Fuck.
She's calling to me from in there, isn't she? And I do want to help. I do. But the shadows threaten to creep out, and a feeling of apprehension keeps me in place.
Music, you gotta chill. She just wants help. There is nothing weird about this.
Already it paints the room in a darker light.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's fine.
Oh. There is a lurching sensation in the feeling that follows after. It's hard to explain.
Oh, there's a lot of smoke. Maybe you should get that cleaned up.
Oh. Feels like I'm watching myself from the sidelines, a spectator to my actions or lack thereof. I will myself to snap out of this detached feeling, to move, to do anything except stare at myself. Sleepy, we just finished playing Tokyo Dark, but that was like much more like a chilling kind of game and less jump scary. This one is more like not the kind of game Ollie would want to play.
I think the only horror game I played through completion was PT with a friend, and I did give the control to him a lot of times.
Yeah, because we were supposed to play this game through Parsec, so I could control it in case Ollie gets freaked out, but Parsec's been acting weird. You should play Eve. Eve is such a fun game.
What's Eve?
It's a cute game. Cute game with a cute story that I love.
Oh, so it's totally not a horror.
Oh no, totally not a horror.
Oh, okay, good.
And for a moment, I see the look of fear in my own face. I am back in my body, but the hook in my stomach is no longer the only one. There are hooks everywhere, tearing and pulling at my skin, flesh and bones.
Literally, or are you being...
They pull at me in every direction and it hurts.
Do we have literally hooks on us?
It hurts so much, but I just can't bring myself to scream out.
Help me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's shit, Ghost.
You can do it, I believe. I wake from a deep slumber. It takes a while with the fog that has settled on my head and my heavy limbs. You did it, Ollie. I'm so proud.
It wasn't as bad as the other one, though. As the office one.
But soon enough, I managed to look around. I'm in our bedroom already, although I do not recall going here. Luke slumbers beside me, looking peaceful and angelic. It doesn't matter. I'm safe, and I feel better than ever.
It doesn't matter.
I'm fine. Tomorrow, better days will come. Luke is already gone by the time I rise. God damn it, Hannah, why do you wake up so late? There isn't a single hide nor hair of him to be found, and trying to call him on his mobile is a bust, as it only goes straight to voicemail.
It's working.
That's twice in a row he's gone on me. He's so sleepy. And for him to disappear today, of all days, is a bit upsetting because of what's to come. Oh. The morning is once again filled with a whirlwind of activity. Fortunately, I am much more refreshed as I took a break from my responsibilities. I haven't the faintest clue where Luke was yesterday. Today's going to be a busy day, although unlike Wednesday, the master of the house isn't here right now, absent once again from his duties.
He has a job.
Popo! Hopefully,
Popo.
he'll be back in time for the party. Oh, this is our house after all. A grand housewarming party for the wonderful Wright mansion.
Oh,
Phoenix?
already.
Every person of importance from Luxport is invited, and there will be a few guests flying in as well. Of course, there will be some people from the media, along with friends and acquaintances who are made no less important, regardless of their the status in society.
They are a little less important.
Oh. Marianne and I discussed business and last-minute touches to the house before finalizing everything. Not that there's much to change from my original plans. Bar any huge additions to the property itself, the mansion is nearly 100% complete.
Nice.
Well,
You have certainly exceeded expectations, Marianne. Everything looks so marvelous, and in such a short time, too.
Well, I can't take all of the credit. People have certainly been enthusiastic about the idea of working on the right mansion.
So Irish.
There won't be any more problems unless Mr. Wright has any more objections about the second bedroom.
oh. Luke and I had a small tiff about making the second bedroom into a child's playroom, which I insisted is completely practical. In the end, he had to acquiesce. I didn't give him any choice in the matter.
Acquiesced.
Acquiesced?
Is she speaking French again?
I don't know. I even bought this wonderful wooden crib from the antique store yesterday, including some toys. Don't get like a really nice crib. Don't get like an antique crib. Goddamn.
But it's fancy.
Yeah, but get something really comfy. Just in case
It's
anyone
not
brings their baby, of course. Yeah, not like I want one.
It's not for their baby anyway.
Besides, we have little need for actual guest rooms. We hardly have guests who spend the night. Yes, I'm sure we'll get like a rando baby guest. If we absolutely have to, we often choose to foot the bill for their visit on one of our hotels instead. All is at Luke's own insistence.
Get out of my house.
Just like they come to visit because they need help and they're like, okay, go to my hotel then. On the off chance that we actually let someone stay, the bedroom is the opposite wing. It's still up to the task.
Oh, no. We proceed with that room as planned. I already agreed to him having his greenhouse and his vineyard and his stables. He may as well let me have this one thing.
Not the helipad? No, I did not agree to him having a helipad.
She answered you.
Can't believe.
All right, then. Well, do we have any other concerns? Anything we need to put on our agenda before the party commences?
No, I don't think so. Not unless Luke has anything else to say.
Is he around then? It'd be best if we can note down his request right away, considering the scope of his usual ones.
Oh. Around? No. Where is he? Who knows where? I don't.
No, he's not around.
She didn't have to point out the obvious now, did she? Oh.
She's doing her job.
After 7 long years, I'd already gotten used to him. I should be by now.
But don't you have a
Still
party?
not apparently. I want nothing more than to complain, to whinge about how unfair it is. However, airing out one's dirty laundry is simply taboo among high society.
Yes, high society cannot be human.
Yeah, gross. To do so will make you ripe target for the next dinner party chit-chat. Marianne's not going to be part of a dinner party chit-chat. Vultures, a lot of them, really. Or most of them, at least. There are always good ones, like Rochelle Lee.
Oh.
I don't know, that one police inspector boy's waifu. Who she's like friends with, but she doesn't like him. But put your trust in the wrong person and you'll find yourself eagerly picked apart.
Yes. But Luke's
Not
just being
Ashton.
a sweetie, you see.
Ashton's like
That friend
boss.
he's visiting. He's having
Ashton is poor.
He's just trying to cheer him up.
Perhaps I'm being a bit too rash, a bit too hot-headed in divulging details. But I thought myself clever, with the plan to dress it up as gossip. Marianne's raised brow makes me unsure whether she's interested or not. Although that does make things better if she has no interest and therefore has no hidden intent to utilize whatever I might say to her.
They've been married for a long time and they've hit a. How do they say it? A rough patch. His wife has a drinking problem and can be very neglectful. The poor thing really does his best to be a good husband.
Is this some sort of connection?
But it's never enough for her. Sometimes I think it's the years. Maybe it's been so long that they've lost that romantic spark. What do you think?
What do I think of the matter, ma'am?
No, what do you think of my hair? It feels so lifeless and dull today, and that's no good for a party. And I think I'm breaking out into zits.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, there is something different.
There better not be something on my face.
Let the lady speak.
I wouldn't worry about that. You do look a little paler than usual, ma'am. I apologize if I'm crossing any lines here, but have you been resting properly?
Huh. You'd think I get a bit tanned with how sunny it's been lately. Don't you worry. I feel right as rain and never better.
I wonder why the audio keeps cutting out.
At hand.
Or like getting really like weird.
It might be my chair noises, like this.
No, like the game audio, it just suddenly gets really soft.
Maybe it's because I'm speaking and it gets soft when I speak.
Oh, maybe.
You were asking for my personal opinion on the matter, ma'am? Do you want me to be honest, or...?
Be honest.
Sure.
Be honest with me, Marianne. I don't need someone to sugarcoat it. I'm not some fragile thing that I'm just going to break down at the slightest thing.
She hesitates, taking a sip of her coffee. You're... While I stare into my own cup of tea. She's Irish. She probably put a bunch of alcohol in there. You just filled it with vodka.
Oh, wow. Just because she's Irish doesn't mean she drinks.
And she had coffee. I'm just upset that she had coffee while Hannah's having tea. What it, like, goddamn. Can't believe.
She doesn't like me.
Disgust.
She's a working lady.
Disgust. The silence stretches on, and I almost believe that she will never answer my question. Suppose that I shouldn't blame her putting her in a tight spot like this.
Yeah, she liked it.
Yay! Her hesitation is understandable, though I loathe to admit it. She simply wants this whole thing to stay professional. But then she speaks. Ew, gross. Bland.
Ew, coffee.
Ew.
Ew, tea.
Shut up, Ollie.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I need to ask. This is about you and Mr. Wright, isn't it?
She knows.
Sleepy the Fox! It's my turn to hesitate now.
What the heck is Sleepy the Fox? I only know the other...
Foxy
the other
Fox Silver?
Yeah, who the heck is Sleepy the Fox?
I really didn't expect such a straightforward question. And to get the heart of the matter? Hmm. Oh. What?
Whoa. I'm back.
Oh, well.
I'm back. Flame change colors.
Wow. I suppose I'm not as clever as I'd like to think.
But you did.
Wait, Ollie didn't, Flint didn't change colors. What are you talking about?
It's ending on the Discord.
Oh. What do you mean?
Movie night.
Well, I stopped doing that. It keeps like stuttering and it's making me.
Okay, well, let me make a setting then real quick. Gameplay running background. This should work better.
Oh, nice.
Surely we're not that obvious.
Oh, are we? We put up the act of perfect couple for years, although it hadn't always been an act. Marianne is just more keen than the average person, of course. Of course. It's a necessity to her career, and she's been working so closely with us. Yes, that's it.
Suppose it is. What would you tell me?
Then I tell you it's none of my business. I tell you that I don't want to meddle.
Fair.
If the troubled husband with a neglectful wife asked me for my honest opinion, I'd say that he shouldn't base his happiness and his self-worth on someone else. Someone who won't even give him the time of the day.
That's rich coming from a cat lady.
Maybe he should try being independent for a while.
A type A,
It's
probably.
like when he isn't trying to please someone else and doing things for himself.
Just such a type A.
Everyone's supposed to be their own man or woman, right? A bit of breathing room never hurt anyone.
Dang.
That's just my 2 pence worth, of course.
So you're saying they should divorce?
Nothing as drastic as that.
Heck.
If they're afraid that it might lead to just that, then maybe that is what's meant to happen in the first place. We shouldn't let our fear control our lives, but it's just a short hiatus is all. Or,
They can't be all these
couples
big titty
therapy?
type B, GF. Heck.
There's no one like this in this game.
I'm really not the best person to ask about
Hana's
relationships.
pretty
so green of
type
salt and all
B.
that.
Yeah, true. But she's not goth,
She is big titty though.
I guess.
She could be goth if she wants, maybe. She trails off, having said her piece, and leaves nothing but the smell of coffee and Earl Grey between us. There is a calm despite the nature of what has just been discussed. To say that her words make me start to think is an understatement. To say that I'm not considering her advice as a lie. And to say that this might just be the calm before the storm is a possibility. Others have had shorter marriages, yes, but plenty have celebrated long and happy ones as well. My own parents celebrated their choral anniversary before they passed away.
Coral?
It's like 50 years or something, but 7
Damn.
years? 7 years isn't a whole lot in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Dang.
It is for a person.
It isn't a whole lot of time to see what and where a relationship can bring us. And at the same time, 7 years... Well, it hasn't been entirely made of unhappy years, has it? It won't last forever. It's not supposed to anyway.
Oh no, it's I hear your voice all over again.
No! I just dread the thought that it might last for a very long time. I dread the thought that these small spats, these little disagreements will turn into an all-out resentment. These are like fair thoughts to have. The idea that we will grow to hate each other with every fiber of our being scares... Okay, maybe...
It's fair.
That's fair. It is fair to think these. I can't even pinpoint the exact moment when our blissful union turned sour. I feel like they just need to have like a really long talk.
Yeah, but Luke is never... I don't feel like he's mature enough for it.
Yeah, that's true. We can get through this, right? I know that I still do love him, and I feel that there is still a part of him that loves me in return. We just need to get our heads together and talk it out. This is very... yeah. Surely he will see some sense. There is a cough before Marianne clears her throat.
I feel like Luke does want kids, he's just a little spooked about it.
I think he doesn't think he can be a good father, and that's his big thing.
Yeah, because
Probably
he's thinking
because of
about his own
dad.
father.
Yeah.
And when we said, yo, you can be a good dad, and he was like, whoa, I'm happy.
Whoa. Because, like, yeah, Kylie. It must have been quiet for so long, and I move to apologize when she stands up. We both end up on our feet, unsure of how to proceed. Some sort of odd, awkward shuffle occurs as we decide whether to sit down or not.
I really should handle what's left of the work.
You won't be attending the party. Oh, you really must, Marianne.
I'll try to stay and chat. Maybe grab a few bites and a drink, but I can't be around for the entirety of the event. My apologies.
Grab a few boys. Honestly, she should really stay in the party and get some dank rich contacts.
Heck, just eat a bunch of the food. Just stay for that.
Yeah, make sure to get some boys.
Busy, busy, busy.
And also, like, you know, yeah, make contacts with people. We have megaloids.
Boys. Coco doesn't have a megalo. She's a normie.
You must stay a while. I'd love for you to meet some of my friends, and they're ever so excited to meet you. You need to say hello to the Lees, at least.
You get a boy.
If it wasn't for them, I'd never even heard of you.
We'll see. So, if I can be excused?
Certainly. You'll have to excuse me as well. I must attend to the party before any early birds arrive, because, believe me, they will throw a fuss if things aren't ready, even when they're not supposed to be here until an hour later.
Boys.
The scene outside the parlor is a great, organized mess. Aside from our own household help, we hire the service of the temp agency, which provides staff for a right enterprise in the hospitality sector.
I'll try to stay and chat. Maybe grab a few bites and a drink, but...
Even our very skilled staff cannot undertake a party of the size on their own. Waiters, busboys, hostesses, and their staff captains move about in droves, carrying crockery and serverware good for several dozen people and then some. Chefs and bartenders tail after Hansi, looking like scared little children as he escorts them through the kitchen and into the wine cellar. To peruse the stocks to select what can be served at the party and what can be used for cooking.
Snell, we have a lot to do, and I believe we did not hire Snail.
Oh.
What?
Schnell.
Oh, okay. It's calling them slow.
Snails are for the dishes.
Oh.
Oh god, he's gonna cook them. He's gonna cook the slow ones. What vase? That's your vase.
Panda fish. A string quartet readies up to play for the evening, tuning their instruments as they fill the air with idle chatter. It looks like a cat to me, I don't know. Floral decor
Honestly,
with thousands of filled vases, wreaths, and baskets. White petals are scattered along the driveway up front.
I feel like I fished the right one on Stardew Valley at one point.
What?
The right vase.
Oh. Maybe. An ice sculpture of a reindeer is brought in carefully by a pair. It is followed by a simple cake, just a 5-tier white chiffon one with white chocolate mousse, fresh berries, and light dusting of edible gold leaf. Just a simple cake, you know.
Oh yes, a simple 5-tier.
Just a simple 5-tier white chiffon.
I didn't know cakes had tiers, but okay.
It's how high it goes. But despite the fact that I told Mary Ann how I will attend to all of this, I find myself unable to focus or care for any of it.
I didn't. Should
It's like wedding cakes, you know, when they're like, the more they stack on it, the more tiers that they have. So birthday cakes are usually just like 1 tier, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like layers, but they use tier.
Yeah. I still have a discussion running in my mind, and looking at all of this, I see only Luke everywhere. These are all grand things that Luke wanted to have for the party. I'd wanted a small, elegant, and simple gathering, with only a select few invited, namely the people who I would actually trust to enter my home. I do not want any bloody politicians or paparazzi in here, no matter how used I am to catering them.
at least be here for your party. Damn it, Luke.
But goddamn, Hannah, you're making parties every day.
Yeah, goddamn. Especially since he really doesn't like parties too. And I can't help but add another question to my growing list of queries. When did I lose myself? It's always about him nowadays, isn't it? What about Hannah Wright? What about Hannah Evans? I used to be my own woman who made her own name, her own career, her own decisions. Sure, I was already a social butterfly that I still am today, but I wasn't all empty, shallow gossiping, sitting pretty.
Social butterfly, more like flirting with everyone.
Hannah, please. I was also lauded for my knowledge and talent. Why doesn't she still have a job? Finance manager wasn't just handed to me just because my father owned the company.
I assume she has a company of her own from her father. Or maybe she doesn't, I don't know.
I had insisted that I start at the bottom so I could work my way to the top and prove myself. And I did. I worked numbers, managed budgets, money, and accounts, analyzing the competition and market trends. There was a calculation of financial risk, cost reduction opportunities, auditor liaison, and public relations, supervision of staff, and well, I generally had a huge slew of responsibilities.
Damn, she was so good.
I feel like she should get a job and then, like, you know, put herself into that. Because she seems really bored.
Yeah, she just have a lot of time to overthink things.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, I feel like she really wants to work. Admittedly, I was already quite the attention seeker even back then, having dedicated most of my youth craving for my parents' approval.
But I feel like what she wants right now is kids, not even work.
Maybe, yeah. Failing that, I turned to others. Looked for praise from anyone who would give it, however fleeting it was.
Be a rich stay-at-home mom.
And Luke. Oh, Luke. The way he looked at me, the way he watched me and took a genuine interest. Yeah, she's just real lonely. Goddamn. He had me disgustingly obsessed since day one, hasn't he? Oh. He saw me for me, Hannah Evans, with both my faults and my achievements. The man didn't treat me like some damsel in distress or some prize to be won. I remember the nights before we were married when we talked about everything and anything. From big things like business, society, and philosophy, to little things such as where we want to head for breakfast or whether we like cats or dogs more. Clearly she likes dogs. We both prefer dogs. Nowadays, I'm just Luke Wright's wife.
Make your own brand. You have the money for it.
Yeah. It's mostly my fault, isn't it? They told me that husbands preferred wives who are docile and subordinate. He clearly doesn't.
Yeah.
A woman who'll always be there for him, yet would never outshine him in all aspects except beauty. A wife needs to be at home and attend to his needs, to have children, to take care of them in his absence. They said I have no business working anymore, after I was married. I can blame society.
Heck in society.
Heck in society, but I listened. Before I can fall further into this introspective pit of self-loathing, someone calls for my attention.
What?
The guests have arrived, madam.
And Luke?
Running a bit late, I'm afraid.
Late for his own party. That man, I swear. He's probably looking to make a dramatic entrance, knowing him.
Gonna go through the door with a car.
Open the doors, then. We mustn't hurry.
Cars line up the driveway, peppering the front of the mansion with vehicles of every kind. I can't believe he's drunk on absinthe again. Grand Touros, supercars, and even odd high-end muscle car too. Convertibles, grand saloons, and other luxury cars are to be seen, being parked by valets. A handful of cabs drive off, possibly for those who thought it too troublesome to bring their own cars. There are at least 2 different media vans as well.
Making media.
Me. They're all here for what may be considered the biggest event of the year for Luxborn.
Damn.
Well, so far. Who knows what we'll plan for the winter holidays? Dang.
Welcome, welcome everyone. Please make yourselves at home.
Some of the guests idle, enjoying the warm, if not strange, sunshine we are experiencing before gloomy skies inevitably return. They greet acquaintances and friends with warm smiles, others less so. From where I stand, I can see the hierarchy of power, the ties that bind these individuals here, whether through convenience or necessity. However, there are also a few who are here not to further cement their current place in high society.
But have fun.
Yeah, I just want to, like, eat.
Oh, this loser.
Oh, like this loser. wait, this beautiful, such as that young man with his oriental air, ignorant of the looks he receives from women and men alike.
He's just here for a boy.
He's just here for a boy. Man from the Orient.
Oh, he has the protect voice, right? Be careful with Shirley, alright? Oh, he named his car.
Or the rose-haired woman talking on her phone while she looks unsure of why she's here exactly.
Yes, I'm at the party already, Mom. Yes, I'll say hi to her if I can.
I see Zachary, the photographer, as well. He talks to a few of the other media crew with an air of familiarity.
I was just here a few days ago, yeah. And the inside is huge, but the staff are pretty helpful if you get lost.
And then there's people like Chief Inspector Lee.
Boyd.
People who I can never be too sure about. Panda, that's only you. People who stand on the border between being suspicious and being trustworthy.
Thank you for the invite, Anna.
Thanks for the Boyd.
Husband still missing, I see.
I should be saying the same of your darling Rochelle, Lee.
Damn.
The doctors again.
She told me she'll just be in the gardens. Bet she's lying and that she's somewhere around mingling, gossiping with the other ladies.
Oh.
No offense, but that seems to be all you ladies do at these parties.
Whoa.
Rude.
And aren't you gossiping right now?
Dang.
Yes, well, what about Luke? Should we file a missing persons report now, or do you want to wait 24 hours?
He's around.
You know, I can tell if someone's bluffing. Don't tell me, let me guess. He's finally drunken himself to death and not wanting a scandal. You've hidden his body.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude.
My dude.
I was wanting to give this housewarming gift to him personally, too.
So what you say, like at a party?
Stop killing himself with liquid lunches. Looks like it's too late for that.
God damn.
Nothing like that. Besides, this is a hardly polite conversation.
Oh, relax. I'm just trying to be cheeky to lighten the mood. It's not like I want Luke dead.
Not like I want him dead.
Doesn't serve dodgy plonk like the others when I visit, and he pays his respects well enough. I could use a glass of wine or three, actually. Michelle's been in a horrid mood. Threw her stilettos at me the other day and almost took an eye out.
Well.
Not sure if this is how it usually goes, but I blame the pregnancy.
I wouldn't know, would I?
Still no plans for
It's just him.
She's so done with this asshole.
Well, I guess that's for the best. If it's this bad now, I can't even imagine how bad it'll be when that little baby bump becomes huge.
What? Have I mentioned how I don't trust him no matter how hard I try to do so? At least he bought a gift, I suppose.
Why don't you just go inside and have some wine, Lee?
Think I will, thanks.
Greetings such as these carry on as the guests continue to trickle in. We're gone away with you for your meddling kids. Whether we have short conversations or merely shake hands and nod heads, I make sure to attend and welcome each of them.
I've been to really fancy parties before, and I gotta say the food there is always so weird.
Oh.
Maybe it's because I'm too much of a pleb to enjoy it, but yeah.
I like the little bites that they serve. They're always really nice and like easy to eat.
It's like, hey, it's a broccoli bite wrapped in freaking salmon. And I'm like, wow, That doesn't sound too appetizing.
Everything sounds appetizing when you're hungry. Speaking of which, I'm very hungry. As the first hour passes by, the rest of the stragglers and I adjourn to the ballroom.
If you wanna go get some food real quick.
Yeah, we can finish the story, like Hana's bit. How's that?
Are we close then?
I don't know, maybe. Any latecomers will have the attentions of the porters instead. I have other duties to attend to now. Hosting parties is always the same old song and dance, no matter how big or small it is.
Kinda seems like you like it, Hannah.
Yeah, you do it so much. Maybe she's just real bored though. You make sure your guests are well fed and have good company and have them generally enjoy themselves. Ah heck, Coke, me and you all, you go take the cellar. Flynn, Sweepy, take the upstairs.
What the fuck do we take the cellar? That's the scary place.
Yeah, but we're Shaggy and Scooby, so like we have to go for the worst place. So when my opening remarks are done, when the band has started to play and the guests have started eating, I find myself wandering around aimlessly until I am pulled aside. For a while, I stay with a small group and entertain them before excusing myself. Bunch of nerds. When they're not around anymore watching me, I end up watching them. When they don't listen, I do.
Why is the designer lady thinking of Boyd?
A local banker is having trouble with his daughter. He wishes to marry her off, but she wants nothing more than to make music.
What a nerd.
One of our hotel managers worry about the stolen belongings of one of his patrons, a failing in security which should have been brought up to higher authority soon. Our mayor, well, his cat died.
Oh.
And then there's that rose-haired woman once again.
She seems super out of place here with her clothes.
I know. It is hard not to notice her with her distinctive locks. Tell me she dyed her hair the same color as me. She also lacks the grace that the other ladies have, though that does not make her any less beautiful.
Well, she's anime. She has natural pink hair.
Heck. Her stance and the air she exudes instead are strong, and they make her stand out despite her casual attire. Many men have already given her their attention, though each invitation to dance has been turned down. I approach, intrigued, although it is no great mystery what occupies her own attention, with the glances she keeps sending towards the boy with the oriental hair. She remains unaware, though, even as I stand beside her, pretending that I am there for a drink.
You would catch his eye a lot better if you wore nicer clothes, don't you think?
Didn't realize the housewarming was going to be this fancy. I would have gone with a nice dress if I knew.
Oh, you're fine, dearie. It's only really the parvenu, those who climb, that come to these parties all dolled up. Quite the black-haired beauty, isn't he?
Uh-oh.
Stop flirting with everyone.
The boy comes over, but I do nothing to speak any softer. He merely passes by, and it is a wonder that he doesn't hear what I say.
But he's investigating like a nerd.
Who, Ash?
You know, you really shouldn't have turned down his offers. If I wasn't married, I'd happily go dancing with those young men.
Okay, Hana gives me some heavy Ara vibes, and I dig it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But you said a name. Ash. That's the exquisite lad you've been looking at all this time. I don't know him, and I'm the one hosting this party. That must mean you know each other. Is he your boyfriend then? Because that would explain those rejections.
She says hell no.
In all my life, I've never seen a face go red so fast.
She just seems mad.
The shade of her hair did not help as well.
I really like this art style when he goes to that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the movement of these ones are much better.
Yeah.
Because it's drawn more detailed. Really pretty. Panda,
really
please. Stop being so thirsty. This is the most pink I've seen on a person, really.
What? No, that's ridiculous. He isn't my boyfriend.
Such a violent reaction. A simple no would have sufficed. Nenny here would be happy to hear it.
And I haven't been looking at him.
That's right. You've been staring.
Oh,
Quite heatedly, in fact.
Please, Arara Milf, calm down. And please, Sundara, calm down.
Although I'm not sure if you look like you want to kiss him or kill him.
oh.
It's more the latter currently.
Just don't go murdering him on my property. I don't want to walk into a room and suddenly find a body there.
Like Isabella.
Foreshadowing.
Kegaro! Also, yeah, Pig Girl is super thirsty.
Really?
I wave as I feel the burning of someone's stairs.
I gotta say, I never noticed that she even cared about Ash in the slightest.
Maybe she's not. I don't know. I always feel like Tsunderes are just really thirsty. It is chilling, and though I am used to enduring the gaze of others, this one makes the hairs on my back of my neck stand up. Oh, it is
It's
chilling.
party time
and
and
though I'm used to
party time
enduring the
and she's
gaze,
here.
she's here to party. This one makes the hairs on my back stand up. My attention is pulled from the girl, and I see a woman staring. What is that noise?
It's the whispering from the game.
Dark-haired and dirty, she looks more like a beggar than a guest, and I have half the mind to call security out of her when her mouth breaks out into a grin. All I hear is her laughing, taunting. Her stare makes my blood run cold. She looks at me like I'm nothing but a pig to slaughter for her amusement. It makes my hand shake and I nearly drop my drink. But then, in a blink, she's gone, and the buzz of the party returns.
I'll keep that in mind, but are you all right?
Yes, sorry. I just thought I saw something strange. It must be the trick of the light. Anyway, on a right, as you must already know.
Rebecca Gales.
Gales.
The name is familiar, like a fond memory. I recall a kind lady, a private tutor who treated me like her own daughter when I was young.
No one else is called Gale.
She'd even bring me food, when there was no need to do so. Aww. Usually stovies, which I honestly hadn't been too keen about, though I ate them nonetheless because she bought them for me.
Oh, the professor!
What the heck are stovies?
I don't know, some kind of Scottish
And
food,
your
probably.
little Becky!
My parents couldn't make it since they're in Scotland right now. And Mom says hi, by the way. But yeah, that's me. Little Becky. We met once before.
She really didn't like being called Little Becky.
Yes, oh, I remember you! You were the cutest little thing with glasses! And when we met, you were having boy troubles with this lad called something with an A.
Oh fuck, it's all connected.
What was it again? Aaron, Alan, Adele.
Adele.
Albert, Alexander, Andrew?
Anderson.
The more I list names, the more red and more quiet Becky gets. Oh, is her name now Becky? She starts to look a bit miserable as her body language shows discomfort and stiffness.
Her name is Becky, no?
It's Rebecca.
Becky.
I like how for each character, the names that they give people are different. Like Mary Ann, even though Marian's name is Marian. Surely I hadn't been mean when she visited with her mother. I don't quite remember all of it.
Ashton! Ash!
Lady, please.
Oh shit. But it is pronounced Marianne, yeah.
The same one. Oh, goodness me, after all these years!
Oh. How long has it been?
He's quite dashing.
You don't really need to announce it to everyone with an earshot, you know? Keep it down.
I'm so sorry, but it really is cute.
And a tad bit sad.
So,
I agree.
This is a nice party, Miss Wright.
Please, Hannah's fine. We're friends of a sort, aren't we? We must be friends, seeing as I know about your little infatuation, Becky. Don't you worry, dearie. You'll have your happy ending yet.
Will she?
I don't know if you should lead her
Not
like
too
this.
concerned about that, am I? That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh? And what makes you think that? Doesn't everybody want their happy ending?
The idea of happy endings sounds like they're just for fairy tales. And they are, sorta. I don't think you can just sit around, trapped in some tower and hope for the best.
Bold words.
Becca, that's exactly what you've done.
Bold words for someone who is doing exactly that.
Like,
If you love them, you have to fight for it, right?
Bold words.
You're not just going to sit there and hope that everything will just fix itself on its own.
Bold words.
the squirrel.
But what do I know?
What do you know? I don't know.
She's self-aware.
This is a grimace, although she sought to relax around my presence. How long has it been since we met as children? Certainly a long time. She was tiny back then, if I recall correctly.
I'm sure the daughter of the two greatest professors I've ever known is smart enough to know what she's talking about. But have you told him how you feel? And it's been what? 20 years?
Oh!
Damn, how old is Hannah? Can I even check that?
I think in the journal. No, here.
96. Oh, only 31.
That's fair.
I don't know about the other one.
Oh, you should read their stories actually, like their background.
Oh yeah, right.
17, yes.
But no, not yet. He can be a bit dense.
Our big thumb though.
Okay.
She's Taurus.
What? She's 5'7". She's shorter than me. Eris. Anglican? What does that mean?
Let me Google. Anglican.
Of the Luxembourg upper
what?
classes, Hannah is used to living a life of luxury. Absent parents made her crave for attention, though something she gained from her private tutors and nannies instead. It was never enough, however. She studied hard in order to make her parents proud, going into business so that she could work alongside them. The challenge in her otherwise privileged life was certainly a thrill for her, at the very least. She had many suitors, dating different men and women, but it was through work that she met Luke. It was love at first sight for her. Upon her parents' death, Luke proposed to her, and that was the move that led to the merging of the Wright Enterprises and Evans Incorporated, and her subsequent retirement. Their 7-year marriage is stained, but Hannah tries her best to make it work.
Anglican is the Western Christian tradition which has developed from the practice, liturgy, and identity of the Church of England following the English Reformation. That's pretty much English Christian, I guess.
I was hoping that maybe he'd notice on his own and...
What? You were just talking about this. You were just talking about not wanting to wait around.
If you love them, you have to fight for it, right?
Dude! What if you two become husband and wife? He's not to be dense when he's sworn himself to another person. Why, you might just as well consider leaving before the day's even begun.
If that happens, I'll have to give him a good ear bashing, won't I? Whoever anyone ends up with, it's not going to be a perfect relationship anyway.
Oh, she's
There's
actually
going
right.
to be things you'll love and things you'll hate about the other person. We're just humans. It's funny. Here I am, trying to give you advice when you did the very same thing back then.
I gotta say, Hannah is really chill with all this. She saw the freaking ghost, is like, oh, sorry, I almost spilled my drink. Anyway.
I remember you giving me a makeover when we were still kids. And you were the first I told anyone about my... crush.
I do remember now. Did I give her that yellow summer dress or the pink blouse and petticoat?
Now that she mentions.
He must have kept some of what I said in mind. It feels ridiculous remembering all of that years later, talking about boys and how they go crazy for pretty girls, as if that's some gospel every woman should adhere to. It was so easy to say things then, with me not knowing any better. What? Though looking at her now, she must have kept some of what I said in mind. What? Uh-huh.
What? There's a lot of ladies' butts right now.
Yeah, what about her
Panda.
butt? Panda, please. Perhaps I did say something good.
There's no yellow. Oh, this yellow lady.
Enough for her to take it to heart. It's just because he's like touching her waist, so it's like pushing the dress in, so it's more obvious.
It's the angle she is in. She's wearing high heels and she's standing on one leg and stuff.
But all that didn't matter in the moment as I mulled over what she's just said in my head. What Becky told me is very different from what Marianne told me.
It's
That's
not
true.
that different.
Well, Marianne was like, if you really have so many doubts, maybe you should end it. And Becky's like,
It's
it's
part
only
of
natural to have so many doubts. You should try and stick with it.
So should we take advice from someone who has had a crush for 17 years,
And did nothing. But Marianne is also type A.
or a crazy cat lady?
How about we don't listen to either of these girls? There is no time to ponder over that, however, as a hush descends upon the once lively crowd. The music of strings and the chatter slows to a grinding halt as the doors from the foyer opens. Oh, the last of the latecomers should have arrived moments ago.
It's gonna be the freaking Luke, all drunk.
God damn. And anyone else's late would simply be too embarrassed to show their face. So this can only be one person, or rather, one man. There's only one man who is audacious enough to arrive at his own party so late.
Bruce Wayne.
God damn it, Bruce Wayne.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Enjoying the party. I hope I'm not too late in welcoming you all to the right mansion.
Unlike I, who was raised in the spotlight and simply grew used to its presence, he sought it out every chance he could, even when there was no spotlight that shone. And I'll never put it against him when he smiles like that. He did so quite brilliantly under the scrutiny when he channeled his showmanship. You can tell by the way people's eyes light up as he speaks. How they listen, enraptured, even if all he's doing is simply greeting. A little wave of his hand here, a little smile there, and a bit of swagger.
Swagger!
I always tell him that if he's not to be a businessman, he'll do well as an entertainer. I love the sight of him, especially when he looks at me and he beckons me over to humbly share his place. Not a single second is wasted as I excuse myself from Becky's side and make my way to Luke's.
Welcome, one and all, to our humble abode.
Humble.
Tonight, if you have yet to find yourself in your roles, you are all ladies and lords of the court of your king and queen. If you would excuse my presumptuousness.
Oh.
Oh.
So enjoy the feast that has been laid out for your senses, as we only allowed the best to be served. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone.
There's a round of applause, cheers, and even some hoots. Guests approach us left and right to shake Luke's hand and greet him personally, praises on their lips. It is because of this that I do not see her. Oh, the ghost! Do not see her until she's dangerously close, with fury in her eyes, and she's already spitting venom.
I'm dropping my popcorn for a second. But
Johannes restrains her, taking care not to unnecessarily harm the pregnant woman. Oh,
I
she's a
dropped my
crazy
popcorn
lady.
for nothing. It's the wife of the Boyle. Basil.
Oh. Or that does little to deter her rage, and the man has no choice but to let her go, lest an unborn child is hurt. Although it might be too late for that, as I see the empty glass of wine in her hand. Goddamn! How much has she imbibed in?
Are you
Imbibed
sure,
in.
Rochelle? Perhaps you need to sit down and...
No! Shut it, you mutter! I ain't talking to you! I'm talking to this scumbag over here!
Shut it,
The
you
accents-
monster!
The accents keep getting me off guard.
You bloody bastard, standing there with your smarmy smile!
She interrupts me, jabbing her finger in my direction before she rounds on Luke.
Tackle the lady.
Even as whispers and murmurs break out among the guests, all I can focus on is the heat of the moment. Obviously intoxicated, judging by the smell of alcohol in her breath. I'm not ticked off about this little display of hers, at least not yet. I don't know about munter, I've never really heard anyone use that. But I'm absolutely pissed by the fact that she'd endanger her own baby by drinking. There is a considerable amount of restraint and grace that I must exercise while I wait for her tantrum to subside. I keep a patient and tight smile on my face.
Doesn't seem like it.
Luke's expression, on the other hand, is indecipherable.
Watch your tongue. You're on thin ice, Rochelle.
Oh.
Where's your husband? Who even invited you?
I did.
And I told you with great emphasis not to. Now we have a drunk, hormonal, pregnant woman causing a stir. What is even going on?
What is even happening? I am just about to ask that exact same thing.
I don't know. But Rochelle, do calm down before you hurt yourself. I can't understand a word you're saying.
Where is that husband of yours? Lee! Collect your wife right now!
Collect your wife!
Don't you fucking talk like I'm not here and you're not responsible, you ass!
Oh.
She feels like she feels a little Australian.
No, she definitely sounds, like a...
Australian.
You
No,
told me that I should
very
wait
rough.
for you in the gardens.
Oh.
What?
Excuse me. What is this nonsense you're going on about?
The
Crazy
drama,
talk.
it
That's
thickens.
all it is. Just completely
It's
and
crazy
utterly
talk.
mad. Has anyone seen the chief inspector?
I am pregnant
Oh!
with your little
Oh.
bastard.
Ah!
You promised me you'll take responsibility.
Oh.
God damn it, Luke. I finally got you to talk to me after months of silence, and
Hold
you
it.
do this to me.
You just didn't be. What? What? What?
Well, marriage ruined. We didn't need that advice anyway.
What?
What do you mean you're pregnant with Luke? Is this true?
Lies and slander, woman! Security! Johans, take her out of here before she makes an even bigger fool of herself!
No, you do not do this to me. I was so ready to leave my stupid oaf of a husband. I told you to leave that damn wife of yours. Look at her. Does she look like she wants a baby?
How dare?
Yes.
Yes, she does actually.
Does she look like she could take care of
How
a baby?
dare? Kick this lady out.
Yes.
It is now that Johans returns with security along with a concerned-looking officer Lee. They surround her and move around to escort the hysterical woman. Judging by his pale face, he has heard the whole thing, and I feel nothing but pity for the man. Not that I believe Rochelle. Luke will never. He will never go so far as to sleep with another woman, right?
I'm so sorry for her behavior. She's been under a lot of stress. And the alcohol. Talking nonsense, that's all it is. You're not allowed to drink because of the baby, Shelley. What are you thinking?
Nothing to see here, people. Move along.
Is there really nothing here but the ramblings of a drunk? Also, she was her best friend, though. Like, she was the only person that she really believed in.
Was?
Yeah, she was like, Rochelle is like the only one that wouldn't like spout lies. She's just jealous.
She's just jealous.
Uh-oh. jealous of this wonderful marriage, this happily ever after that I have with my prince. Oh.
Take that troll up out of here immediately.
Oh.
Cat fight.
And see to it that she isn't allowed here or anywhere we hold any authority in Luxbourne.
Oh. To be banned from anything at the right name on is basically social suicide. We practically own half of Luxbourne, and there isn't a single establishment of repute that isn't under our patronage one way or another. This is mercy. I can do much worse to her. At least this way she can move out of the city and never ever return. I have stayed my hand in the face of her grievous fault, her bold-faced lies when she deserves so much more. I can take away her business, have her factories shut down. It is too easy to ruin her life until she is just nothing.
Do it.
And it is all so tempting. I can only see red. The tension is thick in the air, and the silence that embraces the room is nearly deafening. There are worried and almost fearful glances from some of the guests, yet at the same time I can still hear them whispering. But as long as they hold their tongues and don't interfere, none of those matter to me. Especially when my darling looks at me with such different shine in his eyes. It almost seems as if he's proud of what I have done, and that spurs me on more than anything. Oh.
I am a little suspicious on him, though.
Everyone, please go back to enjoying the party. Don't let that mess of a woman ruin your night.
You heard her. Strike up the band, maestro, and let us dance like fireflies in the night.
This is not the music I want for this. Oh, here we go. It takes a bit for the crowd to stir again, but like most problems of the elite, it is brushed under the rug and forgotten in favor of merriment.
Coco, are you sure this chapter is ending? You're hungry.
I am, but like, I think so maybe? I don't know, I can't remember.
It might have 5 more hours, Coco.
Heck, it's fine. I'm fine with it right now.
Alright.
He offers his hand to me with a small smirk and a bow.
Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? And you handled it magnificently.
It happens. We are very important people, are we not?
Milady, would you like to dance?
With pleasure, my prince.
No one is going to get in between me and my darling husband. Not Rochelle or any other rich, snooty scrubber. Not some common whore or an ambitious maid.
Damn.
No one is going to get near him in that manner, not while I am around. And if I have anything to say about it, no one is going to get near him at all. What? Hana?
Getting a little young. She's getting a little yandere on us. This seems a good place. This seems a good place to stop, Coco.
No, we can continue.
Coco.
We can continue.
Fine.
The day after proved to be a difficult task. My darling prince is a man of many connections, a man of the people. He is always talking to one person or another. And I am always left alone, unable to stay at his side at all times. It is frustrating, but I have to be understanding. Besides, I don't see why he can't just stay at home. The least I can do is make sure I have his time while he's there, or while he's here, which in and of itself isn't as easy as it sounds.
The boy works a lot.
Not with the bloody valet of his tailing him around. Oh.
Johans, where's my tie?
It's on you.
I can't find it anywhere.
Literally on your neck.
Have you looked around your neck? It should be there if it's not on your clothes horse, sir.
It isn't often that I'm awake this early, at least early enough to find my darling preparing something. It is an old-fashioned way to go about. Oh. Ollie, please.
With his ballad attending to him.
He's able to dress himself after all. But he says that it really makes the day easier for them to have someone else do this tedious task, albeit with a grimace. So if that manservant of his dislikes the duty so much, I'll gladly do it in his stead. Why call him manservant? Why just not call him servant?
Come here.
Oh, because I guess he is one.
That's so weird. Just call him what he is, which is like, I don't
A
know,
manservant.
butler boy.
Well, someone's up and at them especially early this morning, huh? Here I thought you'd be knackered by all the dancing we did last night at the party. And after that, well.
Oh my.
Well, ugh. A saucy little wink and a smile is what he offers to me as I draw close to fix his tie. And when the valet reaches out with his perfume, I quickly take it and shoo him aside. This close, his scent fills me with the smell of the white flowers, cocoa, cardamom, and almonds.
This lady reading her own name, shaking my head.
It is intoxicating. I never actually write down cocoa. So weird. The sight of the two of us in the vanity mirror is picturesque and perfect. Can I help it if I feel a bit resentful that another person gets to do this for Luke every morning when I could have done it myself?
She's getting a little more obsessive with this.
Yeah, no, I can't.
You're dismissed, Shroken. I have this.
How many nicknames does this boy have? Or is that his actual name?
I think
Well,
that's his
then,
name.
You'll be summoned if you're needed.
Oh. There is a curious look, furrowed brows before any sign that he cares is wiped from his expression.
Very well. If you need me, I'll be somewhere that isn't here.
He literally has no other tasks in the morning, so he has nothing to do now.
And he's like, oh heck. Guess I'll just go drink tea or
Let the
something.
man do his job.
And I say there's no need for him. I can take care of you just fine, my prince.
Oh.
Just where are you off to this morning anyway?
I hate the thought of him leaving me. It feels like an eternity without him here, in this lonely place that doesn't feel like a home quite yet. Although the mansion is really growing on me, slowly but surely. I want to be at his side, yet he fails to see such an obvious thing.
Business. Where else?
Why can't you just work from home? You can afford to, can't you?
Business needs a firm hand and a personal touch, Buttercup. Besides, I can't stay cooped up forever in here. I'll go mad.
Literally go mad.
Well, you'll come back home as soon as possible, won't you? It's so awfully lonely here without you, my prince.
I could. I don't see why I should, though. This hasn't been a problem before.
This dum-dum.
This boy.
You
But
know
Monka
I'll come
S,
home
though.
when I come home.
Just get home as soon as you can. For me, won't you?
No promises. It's business after all. I can't just stand up in the middle of the meeting and tell them the wife wants me home.
Then forget those peasants.
Oh!
Whoa! Whoa!
Hana!
What happened to the nice Ara lady?
She's not Ara Ara, now she's, Stabby Stabby. I don't know what yanderes tend to say.
They say stab.
Stab. He stops and stares, looking perturbed for a moment before shaking his head. Peasants?
This guy says the N-word casually.
But
The
peasants?
R. But hearing this is what makes him disturbed.
Is he feeling ill?
Or maybe he is seeing the ghost.
Also, yeah, she keeps calling him Prince. Yuki. Yuki.
No,
Yuki.
Ew.
That's more reason for him to stay here with me, doesn't it? I'm just being a good wife, worrying about my husband and all.
She's going a little mad.
Be good, dear, and stay safe. There's been all sorts of dodgy characters seen about the property. I'll be leaving Johans with you, just in case you need anything, and to be on the safe side, okay?
Fuck!
Ollie, stop double-clicking.
I didn't double click. Instead of spacebar, I accidentally pressed Alt, so it skipped.
God damn.
I'll be leaving Johans with you, just in case you need anything, and to be on the safe side, okay?
But I don't need a valet. I need you here with me.
I'll be closing a big deal with a pharmaceutical company soon, if things go according to plan. Maybe, after that, I can take a breather for a bit.
No maybes. You have to promise me.
I only need him.
Okay.
I'm going to be late, Hana. The longer this takes, the later I'll get home.
Fine. Shall I see you out?
If that's what you want.
At the front door, his valet waits, ready to accompany him for the rest of the day, when he's told to stay and attend to me. I still don't like it. It looks like he doesn't either. But I ignore him in favor of the one who really matters. Hana. I hold Luke's hand in mine and give him a deep kiss.
Oh my.
It makes my heart flutter as I see the way his eyes close during a moment of passion. Oh. Parting for air, I can only smile.
Have a good day, my prince.
Okay, that's what's happening to her. I feel like someone of the trust of Becky transferred to her.
Becky, no!
Right. Off I go.
I still don't want him to leave. He should just stay. Forever.
If you could let go of my hand, please, Hana.
It's just so hard to let go when I finally have him in my grasp. To watch him enter his car and leave pains me so. It leaves behind an aching, gaping hole like hunger and a need. I'm not content until he returns.
If it fits you, breakfast is ready in the parlor, madam.
If anything, I'll be in a foul mood until he returns.
Leave and go practice your bloody sodomy elsewhere.
Oh!
Whoa! What's happening to you?
Peculiar.
When I turn around to hiss at him as he leaves, he's already gone, and that suits me just fine. I want to be alone without anyone bothering me. I want to be alone with myself and my thoughts, with only these halls as company.
Maybe she gets like this a little earlier if we show the letter as Isabel, I think.
We didn't show the... Oh, yeah. Because we didn't show the letter, so...
Yeah.
These damned halls which hold, or will hold our memories, just he and I. I can't believe she's turning into a ghost. There is no one else I need but my prince. Not some cheeky servant who's just living it up because he's Luke's right-hand man. Oh, rubbish like him deserve nothing.
Whoa.
He deserves to be thrown and locked in.
Why is her voice changing to a evil stepmom?
The attic.
Oh fuck, not here again.
Without realizing it, my feet have brought me here.
They not clean this place.
They didn't even try and renovate it. This empty, lifeless room disgusts me. The longer I stare at it, the harder it gets to breathe, as if the walls are moving in on me, yet at the same time it pulls me in. I hear a whispering, and curiosity gets the better of me as I look under the bed.
Oh, fuck me.
There, on the far corner, a loose floorboard. The wood, despite having swelled and warped over the years, is strangely familiar, comforting in its feel.
I don't know, where is it all the other?
Though it's not merely what my hand scratches for as I reach for it. It takes quite an effort, but soon I am able to lift it. And inside, underneath the dust and cobwebs, lies a pendant, warm and familiar.
Get this into the ocean. It worked with the mask.
Mm-hmm. And I swear, if I just close my eyes, I can feel it beating in my palm. I feel a thrill, though I also feel like a thief for taking this. It's in your own house, but it's mine! So without delay, I hide in our room. In front of the vanity, I see the ways my eyes shine as I remove the clasp of my old necklace and put on this new one.
He's becoming a gremlin.
It fits a lot better than the old one.
The other one was a little more fancy.
I like the other one better. This one looks kind of creepy. I feel as it weighs on my chest. Hiya, Zach.
Just imagine if the ghost ties it up for her.
Oh,
Right where it belongs.
Oh.
Okay.
Anna, please.
Right where it belongs.
Zachary!
Zachary! Okay, cool.
Let's see his profile. Oh, he's the same age as Hannah.
Oh, nice.
And he's only 183.
Well, like, Zachary. For his parents' death, he lived in New Jersey, where his family owned a diner and bakery. He and his older sister were orphaned due to a hate crime, and they were forced to move to England, where their grandparents lived. He had loved cooking and helping out the old diner, but grew lazy and disinterested after the incident. It did not help that he was one of the few blacks in a predominantly white community at the time. His passion for visual arts was sparked when he found old Polaroids and home movies of his parents. Freelancing helped pay his rent, but the man had long set his sights on an indie film scene. It was during the creation of his first documentary that a robbery occurred, and Ashton was there to investigate. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time led to Zachary being placed as a suspect, but the rookie detective helped him clear his name. Oh!
He's just a Maya.
He's just Maya, goddamn!
And I'll soon be taller than him, and I get a boy.
Whoa. Get a boy to eat.
Boy. You should get a boy.
I should get a boy. I actually really want a boy.
Go get the boy.
I like the art for the journals. They're really cute.
Yeah, they're like fancy sketches.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Oh, she actually looks really good here.
Oh.
What the heck? Who the fuck is humming?
I don't know. Me. Haha.
Stop humming, Coco.
No. I refuse. I refuse.
Is Zach the one humming?
Zach, please. As soon as Zach came in, the humming started.
I feel like we should have I should have wanted to be the professor, but I didn't want to hang with the trash boy.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. Save Gamu, and we continue next time.
Hey. Go get the food.
I'm gonna go get a food woes.
I'm gonna skip to the ending.
Oh, okay. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out, all. You can hang out watching the thingies instead. But I'm gonna go get food, so I'm gonna be away for like 20 minutes-ish?
Yeah.
A little more than that, maybe? I don't know. Depends on how long it takes.
Just DM me when you're back, because I'm gonna... Actually, I don't have to charge it. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, right. I never actually rate people. Oof. I keep forgetting to do that. Let me... Hang on. Hold up. Hold up. Shut up.
Alright. I gotta organize the raid. Oh, boys, we're coming in with this message.
What's the message?
I'm typing it out for you guys. With this, alright? You gotta spread the positivity. And say, hey, nice stream, smile.
Everyone raid. Everyone raid. Go enjoy yourself. Blah, blah, blah. And